Welcome to the GameChanger 00100 show. I'm your host, GameChanger. Okay, so just a just a heads up. Expect to see a lot more unscheduled videos like this one in the future because what happens with me is I'll see something, I'll read something, I will get passionate about it and say, "Oh, I'm gonna do a video about that." But then by the time I'm setting up the thumbnails and scheduling and stuff, and I done lost all my passion for it and I've seen something else. So you guys are only getting a fraction of what you would get as far as content creation because a lot of it slips through the cracks, and that just happens for human aspects. So that's a thing. But I did read this story like 10 minutes ago, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to share this with my subscribers, the people that sends me cash apps and super chats, the managers and moderators. Special shout out to the members and everybody else. Y'all deserve to hear this. Y'all deserve to hear this fresh out my brain. So I just did a quick thumbnail, and I'm doing a quick video about something that I seen on, of all places, Spirit Airlines. Now listen, as I've told you all, I'm a frugal man. What does that mean? It means that I look to save a dollar or a nickel or two anywhere I can, whether it's recycling my plastic bottles or anywhere. I've walked places for five. I'm not a poor man. I have a decent salary, well above decent salary. But would I walk somewhere extra to save $5? Absolutely. I have never ordered a DoorDash or a Uber Eats or anything like that, or Grubhub or anything like that. I would sooner just drive my non-gas burning electric vehicle, inexpensive electric vehicle, to the restaurant and pick up my own damn food before I pay too much for stuff. All that to let you know, I am a frugal man. Where I cannot, will not, and no one should not ever save a dollar on is flying Spirit or Frontier Airlines. I will pay the extra 100 to a few $100 to fly American, Delta, United, even Southwest. I will pay the extra to stay. I flew Spirit Frontier one time to Texas, one time, and I was like, this is ridiculous. The only time it happened that I found myself in something that's a subsidiary of it is, I forget the name of the airlines, but I was flying to Medellin to Cartagena. And I found out that later that they were a subsidiary of Spirit. But no, on purpose, you will not I would sooner just not go on vacation. That it is the worst thing. You are down extraordinarily bad if you find yourself on that. Just a heads up. This is to all the Spirit Airlines people that are listening to me. If that's you, then that's you. Now, I'm going to do my short of the day, but this short is twice as long. This short is 2 minutes, but I found it. It's relevant, and I am going to share it. Why? Because y'all need to see this. Y'all really don't understand the dispassion. Listen. If y'all ever find me flying Spirit Airline to Mississippi, then know I am the biggest hypocrite on YouTube. If somebody who's seen GameChanger catches GameChanger on a Spirit Airline flight to Mississippi so I can eat some dirt, y'all will know that I am the biggest hypocrite alive. I rarely say never. These are some nevers. All right, hit the like button. Now, let's just see what happens just another day on Spirit Airlines.
Don't touch me ever in your life. You touch me first, and then you got in my face. Don't ever invade my face. Get out of my face! No, I'm not.
Ah, she pushed him.
It's all on camera. It surely is. You touched me. Surely, but you in my personal space. You're in my personal space. Stay out of my personal space. She's touching me.
Now,
she's touching me. And I'm telling you, she can't put her hands on me.
Okay, stop it! Hey, hey!
Don't you ever put your hands on me. No, get back off from me.
You're not gonna fight that woman, man. No, watch out. The woman, bro. You're not gonna fight that woman.
You got the wrong person.
Don't fight that woman, bro.
You got the wrong person. Put my hands on me.
Hey, relax, relax.
now I'm gonna pause right here for a second. Notice how aggressive she got when the man came. She didn't start throwing blows until, when it was space and opportunity. But when it was another man there, that's when she started throwing blows. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you a quick story. I was like maybe 15, 16 years old, right? At Fruitvale Station. Yeah, the famous Fruitvale Station, right? Before, they started hiring retards. I was at the famous Fruitvale Station. And I'm sitting waiting on a ride from the station. And out of nowhere, these dudes get out of a car and start squabbling. It was a big dude and a little dude. And the little dude had more fire in him, meaning that he was angrier at the big dude was defending himself. It looked like the big dude didn't want to do any damage, but he wasn't going to let the little dude do damage to him. So I go and me and an older dude, we break it up. We're able to separate the two of them, right? And then they was talking crap back and forth, and the little dude called the big dude a bitch. And what did me and the other dude that was breaking up the fight do after that? Walked away and let him go at it. See, I hate it when people get bold when people come to break it up. That's when they try to get their licks in. I hate it when people do that. I can't stand that. Why do I hate it? Because I used to do it. I used to do that. I was a grade ahead. I was a grade ahead growing up, just all through K through 12. I was a grade ahead. So making me the smallest boy in class. So I didn't want to fight. To be perfectly honest with you, I didn't want to fight. Everybody was bigger than me. Didn't really want to fight. Sometimes it was just unavoidable, but all things considered, I had a fair run. And yes, I would do that. Like the teacher came, and then that's when I just flare up. That's when I said the stuff that I wouldn't say when the teacher was gone. Kind of like the Wood. He didn't want to fight Stacy. He didn't want to fight Stacy. If the teacher was there, he probably would have said something like, "Yeah, I grabbed her. What you gonna do?" But I grew out of it because I'm a grown man, and I know that crap is something you don't do. That's just something that's I was a boy. Yeah, I did it. And this wasn't even like junior high. I did this. This was like elementary. I was doing stuff like that. You grow out of that because you grow into adulthood and manhood, and you know that you just don't do stuff like that. But this broad didn't get the memo. Look at this. So you have this dude. This dude don't want to be there. He's politely trying to end the situation. situation. He's grabbing him with a delicate touch. Look at this. He don't want to be the break upper. He don't want to be the breaker upper, but he feels he has to do something because his masculinity is defined by crap like this, right? So, oh, she ain't got no booty. Look at this. For all that gut, she got no butt. Dang, she got no booty. Anyway, this man don't want to be the one to break it up. Watch this.
Stay out of my personal space.
See, she pushing him. He comes. He gets in between them. And now she starts smacking. Now she starts smacking. And then she runs away and while hiding behind dude. Yep, he grabbed it. Yep. Yep. See, you see. Now I did not do that. I did not do that. I did not get a smack in and then run. Even when I was a kid, I did not do that. I stood for the fight because I knew that the fight had a time limit on. I knew that if I lost, it wouldn't be, somebody just there stomping me afterwards. So, even though I was happy to see campus security or the teacher or something like that, I still stood and fought. I just knew that the fight would not end in me getting too bludgeoned. She just smacked and ran, and they stopping him. Knowing that she just smacked him. But they not serious. They not serious.
Back off from me.
Hold up. Educated Tyrone said something. No, I'm not gonna run. I'm not gonna run. Hey, I won some and lost some. And winning some when you the smallest kid in class, like in every single grade, is a feat. Is a feat. So but no, I never ran, and I most certainly never ran on the homie. And anybody who know me will tell you that.
No, watch out. You're not gonna fight that woman.
You got the wrong person.
Don't fight that woman, bro.
See, listen.
Put my hand on
The more men in between them, the more crap she talks.
Hey, relax.
I don't give a fuck.
Relax.
I fight whoever.
Take a deep breath.
Put your hands
I
on
fight
me.
whoever.
Put your hands.
I fight whoever. I fight whoever. Knock your
Relax.
touch me. Knock me
It's
out.
okay.
See,
You saw what she did.
now dude inching away. I don't know if he's inching away because he realized that, that chick's not going to give him any and it's a futile endeavor, that there's no future in your simping. But he's inching away. He's turning away, and, he's inching away.
sorry.
You
Hey,
be personal. You don't have to touch her.
Don't.
And now he's trying to rationalize with him.
Don't. Exactly.
Yeah, now
You
walk
saw
away.
everything she
Now
did.
walk away.
Did you see what she did?
That's a sister.
Now walk. That's a sister. Now walk. Yeah,
Breathe.
yeah.
Breathe.
But when Debo here, I'll be quiet.
It's okay.
Walk away.
It's okay.
There's no future in your sleeping. It's not. Yeah, walk away. Catch a Spirit Airlines flight. Not gonna do nothing. Your opportunity to look like a hero is gone. That is the life of a simp. If you was a real simp, you'd be in jail or DOA by now. A real simp would be deleted by now. You're not a real simp. You're a fake simp. You're a fake simp. The real simps are locked up. The real simps are deleted by now. The real simps are jobless, begging the women that they were simping for to share in a Section 8. That's a real simp. How you gonna be a real simp and you not putting your life on the line for strangers? How you gonna be a real simp and you protecting strangers who are aggressive, and you're not gonna protect a stranger who's aggressive? How you gonna be a real simp? You a fake simp. Exactly. Real simps are in jail for protecting Keisha. Real simps caught a body for Keisha. Exactly. You ain't no real simp. Get out of here. You wolfing in the man's face. You ain't gonna do nothing because you ain't no real simp. Now, on to our feature presentation. It's not worth the risk, like every rational man would say, especially when you're dealing with an aggressive. Listen. If this woman was not in his face and she was just sitting down in the fetal position while this gorilla, Homer-shaped looking gorilla dude is yelling in her face, then yeah, you are protecting an innocent person. You a simp if you are protecting somebody who is in the face with them. Just like I said with the Fruitvale Station story. Listen, the moment dude called the other dude a bitch, you on your own. You are on your own after that. You are on your own after that. Once you start listen, I'm not going to get in between two, because I was a kid. I'm not going to get in between two grown aggressive. I'm not going to get between two grown men who are being aggressive towards each other. And as a man, I'm not going to get in between two boys that's being aggressive towards each other. I'm not going to let kids do what I did. If I was a teacher and I see a kid doing what I did, I'm going to leave and leave him stuck with whatever he said to the big dude. And that's exactly what I would have did to this broad. All right. Our feature presentation. Hit the like button. Actually, how do I do this where I'm not? Oh well, Instagram is Instagram. All right. So.
Listen.
Shut the fuck up.
You tell him shut up. Boatload of handouts.
I pay taxes. Goof ass.
Bitch ass. Yeah, you're a woman.
Oh, that's what you mad about because you're not one. You want to have a cat fight, don't you?
Listen, relax before I take your hairpiece out.
Oh. No, you want to touch me.
Yeah, you and your wig. You want to play that shit? You want to start talking shit right now? You want to take something?
You're doing too much. Keep overweight.
You doing too much. You're doing too much. I guess, I guess I don't know what prompted this interaction. Don't care. But the way it came on my news feed was that he said something racial. Now, in order for this, look at her camel toe. Look at her camel toe. Now, I'm not particularly attracted or unattracted to camel toes. I know some guys look at it like cleavage or something like that. I don't it don't really do anything for me. Vaginas are better felt, not seen, in my opinion. But I'm imagining Spirit Airlines. And doing the general nature of Spirit Airlines. Those of you who have flown it know what I'm talking about and will never fly it again. Those of you who have ever flown it and flown something else know that it is the least comfortable way to fly. And I don't want to be next to a sweaty camel toe. I don't even think they have like air conditioning or whatever American Airlines do to make things regular temperature. So I would rather just not be around that. With all that she got going on, I would rather just keep that at a distance.
They usually don't take life easy.
You want to talk shit?
You don't have no beer?
We're all getting
You have no beer?
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
He called her a mouthy bitch.
It smells like the toxins you consume.
Oh my God.
Why, bro?
Well, if you weren't in my space,
Why?
if you weren't in my space, you wouldn't be here. You're the one that jumped up here and got all kinds of attitude.
We can walk. No one said we couldn't
Where are you
walk.
walking?
That's another thing. Why are they standing up and they're not walking? Why are they standing up and not walking? I bet you it's some weird Spirit Airlines thing. Oh no, they're in the back. They're in the oh crap. Listen. You failed in life. If you are in the back of a Spirit Airline, you didn't get a choice seat even in Spirit Airline. If you find yourself on the back of a Spirit Airline airplane, you have to reevaluate everything. That's your life. This is my life. That is what you have to say. They're in the back, and that goes double if you're white. This is an angry man. This is an angry person. Why? Because he's white and he's in the back of a Spirit Airline plane. Where's your whiteness? I can't believe this. What happened between you being white and you? How did that happen? You got to ask yourself that. For those of you who don't know, I don't like Spirit Airlines. Exactly. You're a white dude in the back of a Spirit Airline, sitting next to Keisha, and to add insult to injury, because you're already feeling bad. You're already saying, "Yep, this is where I wound up. This is where I wound up." So you already is griping with that through the whole flight. And then Keisha reminds you that you're there. You're trying to filter out that this is what's going on. You're trying to filter out that this is where you wound up. You are trying to forget that, but Keisha did not let you forget. And here you are exchanging jabs with Keisha.
Too.
What? I'm standing
Yeah.
on business. So
Listen.
shut the fuck up.
You tell him shut up. Boatload of handouts.
How you say handout? I'm self-employed. I pay taxes. Goof ass.
Bitch ass. Yeah.
He said a boatload of handouts. And then she replied with, "I'm self-employed and I pay taxes." Lady, you work Spirit Airlines. Or you don't work there. You're riding Spirit Airlines. Enough said. Any success that a person claims to have while riding Spirit Airlines has to be questioned. I'm sorry. I don't care who you are. Like I told you, I am a frugal man. I do not fly Spirit Airlines. That is one place I do not cut corners or save a buck. I do not fly Spirit Airlines. Now, let's read the comments. Let's read the comments. This is I thought she was white, but this is a light-skinned black woman with fake hair and 755 followers. It said, "I would have had my sister back. Just pissed me off." Yeah, you would have had her back and he would have had your face. You're stupid. Baby, he would have became a spirit blowing in my face. Why are these broads talking like they tough? Oh my God. First picture there is her titties. I'm going to revisit them titties. First picture there is her titties. Why are these chicks talking like, I hate it when people did that. When Debo gone, I'll be talking again. Oh, this one. Okay, slow to speak, quick to listen. So not one of the men said a thing. I wish I was on the flight. Wish you was on the flight all you want to. Don't act like you ain't never been in a situation and you just mind your own damn business like every other smart man on the plane. I'm telling you, the real simps are in the grave or in jail. And the ones who've been to jail and got out, you know, they just live to simp again. Or they learn a lesson. Blowing his breath in her face would have been it for me. It would have been what? What are you going to do? Throw your titties at him? These are all talk hard women. And they wonder why they find themselves in chronic situations like this. Hold on, this is the page that did it. I have to find it again for whatever reason, so I clicked the wrong button. Give me a second so I could read more of the comments. Is that it? All right, hold on. Let me go back. All right, but y'all hear all the tough talk. The dude's like, oh man, I would have did this. I would have. Listen, they're not going to let you hit. They are not going to let you hit if you fight for them for free. They're not. So why do it? And I'm not saying that's the only reason why you do something, but live to protect the people who you should protect. Your daughters, your wives, your sisters and stuff like that. Not this fake haired broad that's riding Spirit Airlines. You will not catch me on Spirit. Why in the hell? Why can't I find it now? Hold on. Dang. So when you click out, it don't let you just go right back to the thing. Yeah, I'm not used to the way Instagram works. So I gotta watch what I do until I do. Yeah, exactly. Fighting on an airplane over a hood rat that you don't know. On a Spirit airplane at that. Imagine having to explain to people. I mean, just the embarrassment of riding Spirit alone is enough. But, you know, fighting on it like some hooligan, you have really lost your entire whiteness status. Like for doing crap like that. You have to explain to other white people that you was fighting on a Spirit airline plane with a fake haired chick. That is your life. That life. Are down bad. And then you got everybody else, you know, that's keyboard tough guys in there like, oh man, I would have did this. I would have did this. He blew in her face. I would have did. Shut your ass up. All right, let's see. She handled that so well, definitely unbothered. Okay. Social media. Do y'all thing and find this man? Why? Is that our thing? It's not my thing. My thing is to stay away from Spirit Airlines in Mississippi. What in the hell? All right, I already read that one. Notice not a single man stepped in. You damn right. Only other women. What did the other women do? What did the other women do but just give some more sass? Okay, the myth of male neutrality, being protective, continues to be debunked. I don't know what the myth of male neutrality is, but the men were being neutral. I don't think you know what it means. Like, Yeah, this would prove the myth of male neutrality because the men were being neutral in this situation. What the hell? Oh, she said naturally. My bad. My bad. I read it wrong. Okay, here's the thing. I'm gonna tell these bras this. Men, y'all do not have to do anything that they claim nature tells you to do anymore. The moment they check that box for feminism, that is women going against nature. I repeat, once they check that box for feminism, that is women going against nature. That is women choosing to be gatherers, or excuse me, choosing to be hunters as opposed to gatherers. See, they chose to defy their nature, or what we thought their nature to be. They chose to defy their nature. If you as a man choose to defy your own, then you are not accountable to them. Yes, you naturally want to protect women. However, you can override your nature. See, people don't understand, how great it is to be human. Like the African dude was crying, like, I'm ashamed to be human. You're stupid. It's great. It is great. It is great. I am so proud to be a human being. I eat an animal every day saying it sucks to be you. About a week ago, I dropped the egg on the floor on accident. And I said to myself, I can get away with that because I'm human. Let a chicken try to take one of our eggs. It is great to be human. And the great thing about humanity is that we can override our instincts when it's necessary to do so. When we determine that it is necessary to do so. That's why we are able to do things like diet, like poop in a toilet, like brush our teeth and stuff like that. We can override our nature. We are not just creatures of base instincts, because what do being a creature of base instinct get you? It gets you in a cage at the zoo. That's what it gets you. It gets you on my fishing hook. That's what it gets you. It gets you on my dinner plate. That's what it gets you. That is what being a creature of instinct gets you. It is in a cow's instinct to walk into a slaughterhouse because a cowboy said, yeah. It's stupid. The cow is like, oh, well, he said, yeah, and it's in my instinct to go because he said, yeah. You're stupid. I'm human, you not. I eat, you die. That is the thing. I override my humanity. I don't do that crap. You're a mouse and you see another mouse get mouse trapped, and then you just go get some cheese. You're stupid. Well, it's in my instinct to eat cheese. Yes, but because you can't override your instinct, you get moused. Well, not you get mouse trapped. And that's where creatures that cannot override their instincts wind up. They wind up in a cage in the zoo or on a dinner plate. That's where creatures that cannot override their instincts wind up. And that's where humans who cannot override their instincts wind up. They wind up in the cemetery, or they wind up in a human zoo called the penitentiary. Let's read some more. Damn it, how do you scroll down? I don't like this. Hold on.
You woman.
Is that the end of them? Or is that? Where are the men? I could not have been there on that flight and bet not had been my mother. Sister or daughter. If you do not have control, first of all, it shouldn't be, because you would have control over the women in your life to where it don't get like that. But if they do, then they're on their own.
Bitches. Yeah.
What is this? Anyway, so that's that. Yeah, I guess since I got some time, do your thing, social media, find this man. Since I got some time, I'm gonna play something that Ike OG Amian sent me. Salute to him, and salute to him for being a channel member. Since we already on the subject of just depravity, just basic depravity, I'm gonna show y'all something that he sent that sickened me. And people, feel free to send me stuff, but they'll be sending me stuff. I click on it, and you know, all right, somebody had something to say. People are animals, primates to be exact. Okay, that's technically true, but the term people is to distinguish the human species, particularly the Homo sapien species, from other animals. Yes, humans are primates, and we're better. We are the best primates. Human beings are the best species possibly in the universe. But more precisely, we're the best primates. I want y'all to tell me in the chat room, who is the worst primates? Who is the worst primates? I'll give y'all a second to really think about who is the worst primate. Who is the worst ape of the great apes? No, I get it, but no, who's the worst ape? Exactly. Cortez got it immediately. That's not an ape. Cortez got it immediately. Bonobos. Bonobos are they're the simps of apes. They're the stupidest. They're the weakest. They're the simplest species in the ape family. They're the hyenas of apes. And to keep it a buck, they're the gayest. Y'all don't believe me, do you? Y'all do not believe me when I tell you that bonobos are rainbow on top of everything else that they got screwed up with them. They're the worst ape. They're never going to evolve, and they're just awful things. And they're rainbow. But don't take my word for it. Look it up. Look it up. Bonobos literally swing on trees, use their penis as swords, and stab each other with it like Tevin Camuels and P. Diddy. They just go at it. Oh, no, don't downplay this. Do not downplay this. What do you mean at times? They do it regular. They do it regular. Their society is the worst and most depraved of any animals with hands that exist in the universe. Oh no, they ain't get no. They do it all the time. Each and every single male bonobo versus female or no versus male bonobo fight ends with a hand job for whatever strange reason, because they're twisted. They are base animals that live off instinct, and they don't know how to override their instinct to give each other hand jobs. They are depraved, and we're human, and we can think before we act. That's why we got toilets and stuff and air conditioning and crap like that. Why? Because we're human and we're the best thing ever, and they're bonobos and they're terrible creatures. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They're the worst because they're the biggest freaks, and they are matriarchal. You see, they're matriarchal because they are freaks, because they cannot control their sexual desires, because they cannot override their sexual desires. Of course, the ones who control sex have the greatest control over them. That's why they are weak. That's why they are weak. That's why hyenas are hyenas and lions are lions. And the lions have to run when the hyenas come. Those bonobos don't want to see them gorillas go at it. You know, they don't. They don't want to see those gorillas, you know, in the forest. They don't. They don't want to see those orangutans in the zoo. They don't want that. They don't want to see them. They don't want to see them chimpanzees, you know, in the alley. They don't want that. Why? Because they weak, and they weak because they can't control their penis. They got to constantly stimulate it doing strange crap. They're the worst species of primates ever. No, it is not. No, it is not. They're different species. Chimps are better. It's not cultural. Okay, let me get to this other video. Making excuses for the damn bonobos. They're awful creatures, plain and simple. And look at all the better creatures. Look at all the better creatures. Let me tell y'all something. Every better creature is strongly patriarchal. Lions are strongly patriarchal. Gorillas are strongly patriarchal. Wolves are strongly patriarchal. You see, every time you are at the top of your phylum, then it is because you have the best patriarchy in it. Lions have the best patriarchy in amongst felines. And chimpanzees / gorillas have the best patriarchy amongst primates, even better than us humans. I ain't never seen a gorilla bitch get out of line with fake fur. And wolves is the best of the canines. That's how you make a species better.
Breaking news, a 340-pound mother sat on her 10-year-old child until he was deceased.
No, they're not the cousins of them. These were weak chimpanzees that got kicked out of chimpanzee society for their depraved way thousands and thousands of years ago until they evolved into something different and worse. They was kicked into the simpish part of Africa. Now, I'm going to show you what our simp society has produced.
Breaking news, a 340-pound mother.
Shout out to Ike OGMEN. Why is it? Give me full screen, damn it. Okay.
Breaking news, a 340-pound mother sat on her 10-year-old child until he was deceased. The mother sat on her son outside of her home in what she said was a bid to stop him from, quote, acting up. This was all caught on Ring doorbell footage. They said the mother was on top of the child for at least 5 minutes. The 48-year-old woman was the adoptive mother of the 10-year-old child. The 10-year-old child, who only weighed 90 pounds, could be heard screaming while the mother tried to call the, quote, caseworker. According to documents, he eventually stopped moving. At one point, she even asked the child was he faking it and saw his eyelids were pale. When authorities arrived, the child was no longer breathing and did not have a pulse. The 10-year-old was airlifted to South Bend Hospital, where he was pronounced deceased 2 days later. The suspect told another child in the home that she was supervising at the time, quote, I was laying on him and he was acting bad. That other child phoned 911. His cause and manner of death was ruled homicide as a result of mechanical asphyxia. Before this occurred, the 10-year-old went to his neighbor's house and pleaded with them to adopt him because he said his parents would hit him in the face. However, the neighbors said they did not see any visible injuries. The mother was arrested on Saturday and faces up to 6 years in prison if convicted.
Okay, I got a question. Why is she only facing 6 years in prison? I'm going to tell you why. Because she's fat. Because she's a fat woman. She is a fat woman. Here's what that means. When you're a fat woman, nobody wants you, not even the prison system. They don't want you in their prisons. Nobody wants to be your cellmate. You take up too much space in a cell. Nobody wants to be responsible for feeding you. Your labor isn't worth a damn. You're not fit to do anything. You're not fit to like that movie Life. You're not fit to take up a picks and, get those picks is swinging. You're not fit to do that. You're not fit to work a kitchen. You're not fit to mop a floor. You're simply not fit. You are a bunch of special needs that is a burden to everybody around you. You are fat. And you shouldn't be allowed to adopt. You shouldn't be allowed to adopt. Now, I want to point out something. She's adopted. Or the boy was adopted. And you want to know why he was adopted? Because nobody would hit it. See, I said this theory to Fantastic years ago. Y'all could ask him about it. I said this theory to Fantastic years ago. And I asked him to prove me wrong or just tell me how it works or whatever. I don't believe that fat women are actually having sex. I think that men are just sticking their penis between pressed together thighs. I think that the barrier of fat before a woman likes that vagina is so thick, like you got to go through so many flips and folds and stuff like that, that people just get tired and put their penis in a roll of fat somewhere. But they never actually reach the vagina. I mean, some of you chubby chasers, tell me how, because I don't know the mechanics of it. Tell me the mechanics of how you get in that. Tell me the mechanics of how you get in that. I'm not a mechanical engineer. I'm a different type of person. So, like, tell me the mechanics of how you do that, because I am picturing like used bungee cords in a 1942 Army parachute just to get it working right. I don't know. I do not have the ingenuity to get it inside her, nor do I have the desire. So that being said, nobody else do, and that's why she's adopted. This is one of those chicks that was looking for penis to get on welfare and couldn't find it that would actually get to the vagina. So she wound up adopting in order to get on welfare, or fostering or whatever. She was figuring out some type of way to live off the teat of America, and she found it. But since you actually have to take care of a kid and she's too fat to do that, she just wound up sitting on him until he died. Because she's an awful freaking human being. See, that's why I don't have kids. And here's what I mean when I say I don't have kids. I'm not saying that's why I don't have kids in a loving family relationship, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There are plenty of broads. Okay, I'll put it like this. If I can right now, because the weekend's coming up, go out and impregnate a woman who all she knows about me is my name is GameChanger. And I'm not talking about like like my real name, and I'm just putting that in the game in the place of GameChanger to preserve my real name. No, I'm talking about I would actually tell her my name is GameChanger. Like, she would not know they call me GameChanger, GC for short. And then I would impregnate her, never knowing my real name. And she's down with that. Because she wants my DNA, wants my penis, and she wants to get in the system as a result of both of them. Now, on the surface, you say there's no real harm in that, to GameChanger, but there is. There is. Why? Because I do not want to hear about my kid getting smashed by some fat ass bitch. I actually worry about what happens to my seed. This is disgusting. She's disgusting. And I don't want to electrocute her because it's too much electricity. It's too much electricity. It takes more electricity to electrocute a bitch like that than it does to charge 10 Teslas. I want you to think about that for a second. It takes more electricity to electrocute a bitch like that than it does to charge 10 Teslas. They don't have the capacity for it. They want to get her in and out as quickly as possible. This kid died in a torturous, undignified way. That is an undignified way to die. Smashed by a 340-pound woman? Are you kidding me? Even though she's facing 6 years, she may not live that long behind bars. Some of them live long. I don't think she will, but some of them live long. But see, here's the thing. She has special needs. Prisons don't want to deal with special needs. She can't use the stairs, and that means they got to build ramps and stuff. And I don't know how big cell doors are, but I don't think that she can go into a cell door. I don't think that she goes into regular doors. I think that she could only go through the double doors at grocery stores, or go into like a garage that leads to the house. So she can't fit in a prison door. They got to stuff her in. Or they just like make her sleep on a pallet in the cafeteria. They got to make special, special circumstances in order for this to be. Okay, Cortez, I'm gonna challenge that. I won't say they live longer than they should, but they live longer than people want them to live. They live longer than people want them to live because, quite frankly, we don't want your company on Earth. Earth is not the place for you. You're not welcome here. Do not enter. And I knew it'd be only a matter of time before y'all start smashing people. I knew that it starts with the kids. It starts with the kids. Trust and believe they are going to start smashing adults later. Why? Because that's their dream. That's their dream. They dream about smashing skinny people. They dream about smashing regular sized people. And it's not a fluid dream. It is a dream, like all of their dreams consist of food and bathing under an elephant shower. But but in between that dream, they dream about smashing people. They dream about smashing people underneath their fat. They dream about pancaking people, and then they dream about pancakes. They are out for you. Understand this. They want everything that slim people of the world have built. They want everything that the slim people of the world have built. They want to turn regular sized people into slaves that carry them on Roman litters, and then they get whipped when they drop their fat ass because they too heavy. That is what they want. They want to live like Xerxes, and they feel that if they smash enough skinny people, they'll be able to do it. They're trying to take over. They already took over 80% of Black women. They are trying to take over everyone and everything. Why? So they can eat all our stuff. Protect yourself at all times from fat women, and protect your children at all times from fat women. If you have a kid and your kid is friends with a fat woman's kid, and he says, "Can I spend the night over such and such house?" Ask them, what are they having for dinner? What are they having for dinner? Before you give your permission to eat, understand, ask them what food are they going to put in your kid? Because I bet you it is going to be something horrifically nasty and fattening. Why? Because I get a feeling that they're going to try to eat your kid. I'm going to keep it a buck. Can I go over such and such house? What are they having for dinner? And then they call. And then they get back to you. And they say, yeah, they're having chocolate cake with mayonnaise. And then you'd be like, I knew it. I knew it. Always ask what they having for dinner. Always ask what they are feeding your kid, because it's going to be something strange that strange fat people eat. It's going to be ho-hos and butter. It is going to be something spectacularly awful and unhealthy for your kids. It might not even be food. They might just give them diabetes medicine and call that dinner. I'm telling you, it's going to be completely awful. If you ask them what they are serving for dinner, it's gonna be a big bowl of Dr. Pepper. I don't know what bras that weigh 340 pounds eat, but I know that I do not want my kids eating it or eating with them. They develop all kind of bad habits. Not to mention, they gotta breathe fat people air. They gotta breathe fat women air. And I'm not saying that they smell bad. I am gonna say that they smell different. And the ones that don't smell bad, you see, I'm not saying that they don't wash, but I'm saying that they smell best when the soap gets caught in the fat. Listen, just like a person's belly button, like maybe some lint gets stuck in there or something like that. If you dig out and you see something in there because it's a crack, and there's like a belly button lint in there or something like that. They got all kind of that stuff like that in rolls of fat. They got all kinds of stuff. They got like hidden stuff in there. They got like cereal box prizes from when they was kids stuck in there. They got a transformer in there. They got a blue crayon, like a half a blue crayon in there. They be having all kinds of stuff stuck in them folds. You chubby chasers know what I'm talking about. I'm just imagining this stuff. I'm just imagining that that's what gets stuck inside there, like old Hot Wheel racing cars. I got a feeling that, like, if one day they just roll over a old Hot Wheel racing car and it gets absorbed into their fat, that they would not be able to get it out for years later. I got a feeling that it's a whole bunch of random stuff in there. It's a used condom. It's all kinds of random stuff stuck in the folds of a fat woman. And that's another reason why they don't want to keep these broads in prison, because the prison personnel don't know how to check. You know how when they tell people to like bend over and cough because they're checking for contraband, and they tell them to like frizz their hair and do all kind of, to check for contraband. They look under their titties and stuff, but when you fat, you can still get contraband in because they don't know how to look in the fat rolls, and they could bring in a whole AK-47 in the prison and they wouldn't be able to detect it. Why? Because she's fat. And she has a whole bunch of pockets of area that she could hide crap in. She has like a whole kilo of pure heroin in one of her rolls. She is terrible. And she's smashing babies. She is smashing 10-year-old boys. And it's just going to get older and older and older. Why do you think the Hutts rule Tatooine? They just started off medium. They just started out medium. They just like the Hutts started out like smashing 10-year-old boys, and next thing you know, they got Princess Leia on a leash, and they barking orders at Jedi. That's how it starts. They want to rule the world. They want to rule the world like the Hutts do, and have the rest of us moisture farming in a damn desert. That and they serving moisture for their fat. They farming moisture for the fat of the Hutts. That's what they want for us. I'm telling you, that's what they want. That's their plan. That is their plan. This 10-year-old boy is just the beginning of something more sinister. See, we look at the world in abundance. But fat women? No, they look at the world different. They look at things like it's not enough food for all of us. We go to a grocery store and we know that there's enough of what we want. They go to a grocery store and say, that's it. They go to a supermarket and say, that's it. We only need one jar of peanut butter to last us for an entire long time. Peanut butter expires on me all the time. All the time. Every now and again, I have a craving for a peanut butter jelly sandwich, and I make one of them, maybe two, and that's it for the rest of the jar of peanut butter. Chances are that's going to expire for years. Oh, but not them. Not them. A whole jar of peanut butter is a snack because she's a fat woman. A whole jar of peanut butter is a snack. And I bet you, and y'all, trust me, y'all chubby chasers, let me know. Y'all chubby chasers, let me know, because I get a feeling that if you take a 340-pound chick to a drive-thru, she'll give a phone number. Like, yes, ma'am, what can I get you? Yes, I like a 7779311. Like, no, we only have 1 through 9. Yes, I know. I want a 7, 7, and another 7, and a 9 and a 3, and a 1 and a 1. That is what I want. They will give an entire phone number of meal deals at the drive-thru. That is why that is what it's like. Now, let's talk about Kamala. Let's talk about Kamala Harris. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I say, what are you going to do? This is your base. I tell you, this is your base. What do I mean by that? A lot of people a lot of women that's going to vote for you. It's fat. And under your and Biden's administration, the price of food went up, and that is all they care about. The price of food. If you think you can raise the price of food on fat people and they still vote for you, you got another thing coming. What are you going to do What are you going to do about that? What are you going to do to get the Subway $5 footlong back to $5? What are you going to do to bring back the $5 McDonald's meal deal? What are you going to do to make sure that Hostess Cupcake give that extra 3 from time to time bonus in the box? These are fat people concerns. What are you going to do to get the Baconator back in Wendy's? If fat people interviewed you, they would ask you these questions, and you don't have an answer. Food is more expensive because of you. And their food stamps is the same amount, which means that they're taking in less food. At this rate, this chick will probably be 340 pounds by the end of or 300 pounds by the end of your administration. What are you going to do? See, fat women can taste the difference in administrations. Everybody else is asking the question, and rightly so, is your wallet better under Biden or Trump? People are asking that question. But people are asking fat people, is your tummy better under Biden or Trump? Is your tummy better under Biden or Trump? And Kamala, you're going to have to answer that. You are going to have to address the fat women of the world. And I know you were an AKA back before AKAs let in fat girls. I know that you don't think that they exist, but they do. They do, and they're registered to vote. And you have to address them. You don't have to address them because they don't wear clothes. They don't wear clothes. They wear jury-rigged curtains and bed sheets. They don't actually wear clothes. Fat women. This is a problem. I'll read some comments before I go. Oh crap! Listen, I saw a video of a gorilla being killed by chimps. Yes, that's because chimps are smart and organized, and that's because they're not bonobos. You will not see a video of any other ape being deleted by bonobos, and you won't see them using tools because they stupid, because they're the worst apes, and they can't organize enough bonobos to delete a gorilla. They're awful species. They just look like chimps. They're awful species. They're the niggas of apes. All right, I'm not even going to address this. They're not this. You're insulting chimpanzees is what you're doing. So I'm not a chimpanzee. I'm going to just leave that alone. Black women tell us how white men treat them better, then beg for protection when white men violate. Oh, and that's another thing. Everybody knows it's fake. Everybody knows it's fake. That's how they see you. Like, all the other ones are just polite enough to not say anything. But unless you're extremely more pretty than he is handsome, he's not messing with you because he knows he's following their representation. I think there's a term for that called image hierarchy or heuristics or something like that. But basically, when you see something and you recognize it as a thing, so you automatically associate. I mean, it's oh wait, I got a super chat or something. It's a fancy way of saying stereotype. Anyway, says men protect their interests. I'll leave it at that. Exactly. So what you're saying is that they're not interested. So these swirlers, yeah. It's like, really? You trying to swirl with that? This man sat next to you on a Spirit Airline flight and displayed no sexual interest in you whatsoever, and y'all trying to swirl with that. Okay. No feminist should be helped. No ratchet bitch should be helped. Stop assuming that you are entitled to protection for having a vagina, a black one. All the simps are in jail. No good simp goes unpunished. Fight on an airplane for a hood rat you don't know. Yeah. That's what they want. And notice how the more protection they get, the more unruly they get. Spirit Airlines is the Greyhound of the sky. Absolutely. Absolutely. It is the public transit. It is the old school New York subway of the sky. The one from Coming to America. I'm not a camel toe guy, but she can get it even though she's goofy. Okay, well, everybody has a type. You know, I knew something was suspicious when y'all was like Zendaya over Chloe Bailey, but, you know, she's no Zendaya. But I get it. You know, no judgment. Oh, he said something. I know, because the wig is their wig and a bonnet is their crown. It's a cultural thing to them. And the reason why it's a cultural thing, because they want to show the world that I can do this. You see, here's the thing. The wig is an honor thing to them now. I want y'all to think about George Washington and Thomas Jefferson. And I want y'all to close your eyes and picture, or actually, you don't have to do that. Take out a quarter and or a nickel and look at it. And then I want you to understand, you will never see George Washington I'm going to address this later. You never see George Washington and Thomas Jefferson without a damn wig on. Because it's a matter of pride. It's a matter of honor. You know, this is my wig. It's like a samurai sword to them. This is my wig. Try to snatch a wig off of George Washington's head. And then that's when that white glove come out. That's when that glove come out. You know, that dueling glove. It's like, okay, you got to be ready to duel. You got to be, sir, you have dishonored me. And then smack. And once you get that white glove on the face, you got to smack back. And once you smack back, it's somebody's got to go. It's a duel. It is a duel. Why? Because you grabbing wigs. That's how deep it is for broads like this. You are grabbing wigs. You done opened up a whole can of hair. You grabbed a wig. It's that serious to them. It's that deep. You know, it's like a cowboy thing to them. You don't touch a cowboy's hat, or however they say that. I'm a cowboy and this is my hat, you know. It's like their colors. It's like they're gang members and this is my colors. My colors, my honor, my color, my all. That is, you know, my weave, my bonnet, my weave, my all. Exactly. Exactly. Alexander Hamilton tried to snatch what's his name? Aaron or Alan Burr. He tried to snatch the wrong person's wig. He tried to snatch the wrong person's wig. And he got dueled. And that's why the internet was up in arms when this chick was just threatened. Aaron Burr, thank you. When this chick just threatened to get her wig snatched. Alexander Dumas, not the author of Three Musketeers, but his father, was a general in the French army the same time Napoleon Bonaparte was a general in the French army. And they both were equally ranked and equally talented. Dumas, however, of course, was black. But, well, I say of course. He was black. I say of course like everybody would like his common knowledge. But no, he's black. And in addition to that, he was like 6'4" or something like that. And Napoleon, I think he was like 4'13". And Dumas would challenge white boys to duels all the time. Like all the time. One time he did like 3 a day. He did 3 duels to the death in a day, to the point where they just stopped dueling. They just stopped trying. You want to know why he got in so many damn duels? 1, because he was black and they wanted to test him. 2, because he was tall and they wanted to test him twice as much. But 3, because they couldn't grab his wig because he didn't have one. He was out grabbing white boys' wigs and they couldn't grab anything but naps. They were upset. They like, I got to do something. What do I do? And they went out challenging and they lost. They lost it all the time. That's history. Look it up. Look it up. And then his son wrote Three Musketeers and Count of Monte Cristo. But look it up. He was snatching wigs. any picture of him, you'll see him with a bunch of wigs in the background like pelts. He was a habitual white boy wig snatcher, and that is why he had trouble and conflict later in life, in addition to marrying French women and stuff. But beyond that, it's a complicated story, but it's all because of white boys' wigs. There, I said it. There, I said it. And that's how Keisha, feels about her wig. But they can't do nothing. They can't do nothing. Just the fact that you made an honor culture around wigs means that you're bad. Like Napoleon was. You are bad people. And no, nobody is going to protect that. You think random strangers should come to the aid of a wig wearer? People are getting less and less stupid. And there are some people, and there are some cultures of people that rely on the stupidity of others. They hope for it. They hope that somebody is stupid enough to do something so it can reinforce your own stupidity. It can enable your own stupidity. It can allow you to wear that shirt that says, "I with stupid proudly." That's what it's really about. Let me show y'all to the people who got here late. Hit the like button. Let me show y'all to the people that got here late. Okay, so I'm looking at my YouTube feed because I was looking at the video. April Jones is sexy as hell. She came up on my YouTube feed because she was in a movie called You Hitting That or something like that. Are You Married? She was on a YouTube series with Jahan Jones called You Marrying That. And oh, there's something else I want to show y'all too. All right, I'm gonna show y'all this. I'm gonna show you something else. Then I'm gonna go.
And then you got in my face. Don't ever invade my face. Get out of my face! No, I'm not.
Oh, he's an employee.
It's all on camera. You touched me. Surely, but you in my personal space. You're in my personal space. Stay out of my personal space. She's touching me. She's touching me. And I'm telling you, she can't put her hands on me.
You see that? She started getting real slappy when dudes here. What are you gonna do? If you don't get out that man and let her take her beating.
Hey, stop it! Hey! Don't you ever put your hands on me! No! Get
I get the feeling that he's a Spirit Airline employee and he outranks these Spirit Airline employees because he has the burgundy shirt on.
back off from me!
See? They backed up. He outranks them.
Fight the woman, man. No, watch out. The woman, bro. You're not gonna fight that woman.
You got the wrong person.
Don't fight that woman, bro.
Look at this hobbit. Look at this hobbit. It was in college that I realized that white dudes have hair on top of their feet. I seen it on my neighbor's feet. I went to his house one day and he didn't have no shoes on. I was like, oh man, y'all got hair on top of y'all feet. And now I know. Look at this hobbit trying to break up the fight.
got the wrong person.
Don't fight the woman, bro.
Look at that.
You got the wrong person. Put my hand on
Hey, relax.
Frodo Baggins.
Relax.
I fight whoever.
Take a deep breath.
Put your hands on.
See, he was going to try to talk that tough. He was going to try to talk that tough when he thought dude wasn't going to do anything, so he could walk away looking like a tough guy. Watch this.
Relax.
He focused on the chick.
Relax.
He said, "Fight me." Fight.
I fight whoever.
Now he backing up.
Take a deep breath.
Put your hands on me. I fight whoever. Put your hands. I fight whoever.
Oh. See, a moment ago you was telling him to fight him.
Relax.
Knock me
It's
out.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Turn away.
You saw what she did.
It's
all right.
Hey,
Personal. You don't have to touch her.
We
Call security.
We saw it.
Call security. Shut up. You was talking about fighting him. Now you're talking about call security.
Hold on.
Exactly.
It's
You
okay.
saw everything she did.
No, woman.
Did you see what she did?
That's a sister.
Did you see what she did?
That's a sister. You say that shit walking away. Shut your ass up. You pretend tough guy. You was going to be able to fight him because you thought that he was one of those dudes that just fight women. Then when he showed you, when he got in your face and showed you that he wasn't, it's like, I mean, that's a sister. You just told him to fight you. Then there you are with your arms behind your back. Fucking fake simps. That was a movie. I don't know the name of it. I only remember this one scene. It was back when Marlon Wayans was real skinny, like right around the time he was doing that show with Sean. We're brothers, we're happy, and we're singing, and we're colored. Wayne's Brothers show. And it was a big white cop or something like that, and I think it was like Mo Money. And then he said, "Oh, why don't you take these cuffs off and talk like that?" And the cop was like, "Okay." He was like, "Wait, what?" That was hilarious.
Relax.
I fight whoever.
Take a deep breath.
Put your hands on me. I fight whoever. Put your hands. I fight whoever. Knock me out.
Okay.
Woman, you saw what she did.
It's all
Did you
right.
be
Hey,
personal? You don't have to touch her. Call
This nigga
security.
professional.
We saw it.
Ain't no profession in the world that just allow you to get smacked.
Exactly.
It's
Did they come from like a Nipsey Hussle memorial thing or something? Because like the white dude had a
You
Nipsey.
saw everything she did.
No, woman.
Did you see what she did?
You ruined the legacy of Nipsey Hussle riding Spirit Airlines with his shirt on your body.
That's a sister.
Did you see what she did?
Let's breathe.
And now he doing all that
okay.
tough talk
It's
over
okay.
there.
Call security.
Bro, I'm not trying to get none of that.
That's a woman, man.
Where's the house?
Get her away from the
And now she just gone. She just gone.
door now.
All right. I got one more thing I gotta show y'all. Then that's it. Because I'm sick of these big bone broads. So they talk about female nature. Is it in her nature to put on a to put on a wig and smack men? Is that in her nature? Bunch of bitches. All right, here. Let me go to my history. Nope. But I'm making a point to show this because I really want, because YouTube, when they don't like you, they don't like you, and they don't like me. And they don't like this guy, even though he's funny as hell. And he was on that Pop the Balloon show, He was the one with the wig, and he was funny as hell. And he has his own show, but his show don't get as much traction as it should. So I'm gonna help this brother become rich. As much as I can. Okay, here we go. At least I found his channel. It's called The Last Talk Show. It's called The Last Talk Show. I am subscribed, and I've seen an episode recently. And dang, where is it? All right, I'm on his channel. I've seen an episode of his recently. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Alrighty. Would you share with these lovely ladies your name, your occupation, and what you're looking for in a real one?
My name is Devin Henry. I work at Chick-fil-A. I'm a manager there, and I'm looking for a good time, fun time, looking for a relationship.
So this is the dude. He wears the same suit all the time, like lead attorney, which makes it funnier.
Whatever happens, really.
Awesome. Okay, no red flags. That's good news. Let's do this. What are 3 of your red flags? 3 things that if your partner does this in a relationship, it's a no-go.
Overbearing, doesn't communicate, and I don't know. I think that's really my main things that I look for. So
okay, the OC, overbearing and communication,
yeah.
The lack thereof. Okay, still no red flags yet. Looking pretty good. Let me ask another question before I might throw it to the ladies for a question. Why are you single?
Life happens. I was in a relationship and then got out of the relationship, so now I'm just living through the single life right now. So
Living that single life. Okay, no red flags. Now it looks like Dominique has a question.
How long ago?
It was a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Maya, do you have a question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Gemini. May Gemini. Let me say that. So May 28th.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. How old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm 25 years old, and they all raised a red flag. Now, and that's not even why I played this video, but there's a couple of things going on here. For those of you who was against Kevin Samuels, like women are not into older guys, well, there you go. Doesn't seem like they're really into younger guys, so yeah. I don't know what the difference between a May Gemini and a not May Gemini is. Listen, and listen to me good. If you're a Zodiac bitch, you better have big titties. You better have something to make up for the fact that you truly annoy me. I do not like Zodiac bitches.
Thank you.
Well, there is a reason. I do have to say there is a reason. I'm starting to veer away from age, asking if some of you noticed even from last time, because great people shouldn't be discriminated against because of their age, mainly if there is a boss. Anyway, okay, let's start with the wave of red flags. Dominica, did you throw a red flag? All right, name, occupation, why you're throwing a red flag.
Hi, I'm Dominica. It's nice to meet you. I'm a sales manager and an online personal trainer. And honestly,
shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut your fat face. I'm an online personal trainer. Are you training people on how to get fatter? shut the entire fuck up. Who in the hell is going to train you? Or who are you going to train? It's like a retarded tutor, online first personal trainer. You are the fattest Asian woman in California. You are the fattest Asian woman in California. There's only 17 fat Asian women in California, in California, and you're like one of the top. You're like one of the top ones. What the hell is wrong with you? She actually said, I am a personal trainer. I'm an online personal trainer. And the reason why you're a sales manager and an online personal trainer is because you ain't got no damn clients. And you ain't got no damn clients because your shape is shit. Telling other people to jog while you stand there telling them to do it.
Dominica, did you throw a red flag? All right, name.
And this is what I mean when I say overweight women don't have a vagina. Let me show y'all what I mean.
Red flags. Dominica, did you throw a red flag? All right, name.
Damn it. All right, hold on. I got to pause at the right time.
Shouldn't be discriminated against. Because
you see, look at this. Slim, you cross your legs. Slim, you cross your legs. She's slim. She just don't want to cross her legs, but she can. She has that power. She has that power and capability. Now look at you, the personal trainer. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. You look at your they don't have a vagina. They don't have a vagina. I mean, they don't have like enough room for you to get your penis into it, is what I mean. And I got a feeling that they piss on their thighs. That's nasty.
because of their age, mainly if there is a boss. This anyway, okay. Let's start with the wave of red flags. Dominica, did you throw a red flag? All right, name, occupation, why you're throwing a red flag.
Hi, I'm Dominica. It's nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
I'm a sales manager and an online personal trainer. And honestly, it's literally just the age thing. I'm 31 and 25 is a little too young for me.
Makes sense.
Joanna, did you throw a red flag?
I did.
Name, occupation, why you throw a red flag?
I'm Joanna. I'm also 31 and I'm a yoga instructor. And I have.
Notice how she didn't have another job with yoga instructor. Like she actually instructs yoga. By the way, yoga's not exercise. Yoga is not exercise. Yoga is not exercise. Understand this. When you see a grotesquely misshapen woman and she says, I do yoga, she's not going to get better. She's just going to get stretchier. And since nobody wants to stretch fat, who cares? Yoga is not exercise. I can't stress that enough. Yoga is the stretch that you do before you actually stretch, before you actually exercise.
I have no faith in guys younger than, I'm going to say 27, but it's kind of going higher, but I definitely not 25. I just have no faith in, and I have no hope for guys younger.
No problem. No problem.
The Caitlin is not throwing her red flag.
It's like, I feel bad now because I asked the question. I'm probably the oldest one here, though.
We'll come back to you, Caitlin, since you haven't thrown your red, or are you're just okay. Alana, let's say her name, occupation, and why you throw a red flag.
Hi, my name is Elanya. I'm a teacher assistant. It's nice to meet you. And that's literally the only.
Look at how all the other, why are you a teacher's assistant? Do they even have those anymore? First of all, why do teachers need assistants? Second of all, why haven't you become a regular teacher by now? What do you do? Sharpen the pencils? Like, what does a teacher's assistant do? So in the second grade, this was the last teacher's assistant I remember. All the other grades didn't have a teacher's assistant. In the second grade, we had a teacher's assistant, and one of the jobs I seen her do was laminate awards. You know, they give like perfect attendance awards and stuff like that, and she was laminating them. And me and some other kids was looking to see if we got one, and if so, what did we get? And she's like, y'all kids act like this is worth $1 million. But to us, it was worth $1 million. We get to, you know, our parents get to see how perfect we are. So yeah. Oh, that's for smaller kids? Okay, that makes sense. That's why the last time I seen it was like in second grade. Okay. Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Only thing, it's just 25. Like I'm 36, so
dang.
Yeah, it's just too young for me.
Dang. Dang, she's just a smiling. Look at all these chicks with their legs crossed. What is that? What is that bubble there?
Me.
Okay. Name, occupation, why are you throwing a red flag?
I'm Kennedy.
Oh, that was the mic.
Quality auditor, singer, songwriter. You're very handsome. You're a sweet guy.
Say your age.
Same thing. I'm 11 years older than you. So
Okay, there you go.
that's the only thing. That's it.
Okay. And Maya, you throw a red flag. Name, occupation, why are you throwing?
I'm Maya. I'm 27. I am an artist, a musician, and I work at an art gallery. I threw up my red flag kind of similar to what Joanna said. I just prefer older guys at this point, even though it's like only a 2-year difference.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Kevin
yeah, you're really
Samuels was
cute.
right.
You seem interesting.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, it's just the age.
All right.
Kevin Samuels was right. Hey, it is what it is. Kevin Samuels was right. Brothers are fortunate if you can stay reasonably in shape. Brothers are fortunate because I guess we age very well. Like, I didn't know until recently that Denzel was my father's age or somewhere thereabouts. And then I seen an episode of Power or Ghost, and I looked at Lorenz Tate, who's been I don't know how old he is, but I know he's been out for a long time. Like he was like a bully on an episode of Steve Urkel. And he looked like he was in his 20s. Some black dudes just got that gene. I don't know.
Well, that breaks my heart. I try to.
Okay, somebody said no. GC Kevin was wrong. Kevin Simmons was wrong about several things, and we talked about it when we was on the show. We disagreed, but about women being attracted to older men, he most certainly wasn't.
Stay away from age. Now, Caitlin, you have not thrown a red flag.
Don't ask about age ever again.
No, you can. Obviously,
I honestly could
plays
just
a part.
tell, like, you are like full of life, like you are young. I could just tell, like, which is great. Like, you have your whole life ahead of you, but I'm 34, so I probably want different things than you. Like, I want to be in a relationship and like have kids and start my life, and you're probably on a different path. So,
Are you on a different path, or
you're 34? You got to hurry up. You got to hurry up at 34. You really do.
would you be ready to impregnate? I mean, would you be ready to start that family?
You know, the last relationship I had, it was moving a little too fast to the point where it was just like I wasn't ready for that. You know, like you learn a lot through your relationships, you learn a lot through life. So
yeah,
you know, right now I would say no, I'm not ready.
Okay.
So, do you for the aesthetic? Do you maybe want to? Okay,
yeah.
okay, and it's because you're not ready. Oh, you are ready to.
I'm ready. He's not ready, which is
make
fine.
them babies.
Live your life.
Yeah.
Do it.
All right. Well, age. Wow. I still want you to clap it up for Devin. Can we please still clap it up for him? He is a real one. He is. We're going to have you back with some younger baddies, maybe that just aren't.
Okay, I will say that though not as popular, I think what set his show aside from the Pop the Balloon side is, for one, YouTube loves the Pop the Balloon side, so they push it further. But two, he's funnier than, what's her name, Arlette something or other, her name, you know, Aria Arlette.
My name is Kennedy. I'm 36, and I'm looking for a real one.
Oh, that's a shirt. Oh crap.
Hi, my name is Elania. I'm 36 years old, and I'm looking for a real one. I know that's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to yet another episode of A Real One. We're very excited this evening because we have
last thing. Why the red flags?
Why are these things?
Looks like we have 4 red flags coming.
Why are these dudes so young and these broads are so old? It really seems like men look for relationships at a much younger age, because, you know, besides this one, all these chicks are 30 plus.
Before we go to those lovely ladies that threw red flags, I want you to share 3 of your red flags when it comes to a relationship. So if the woman is doing one of these 3 things, it's a red flag. Just share that.
Oragel is the
Ha! Okay, so quick story about oral gel. I had a real bad toothache when I was young. And this is what I learned something about Black Greeks that everybody, that's common knowledge now. So I was talking to a homie who went to a different university. I took some oral gel out and put it on my gums. And he said, "You pledging?" I was like, "Nah, why you say that? My tooth hurt." You know? And he said, because people that pledge put oral gel on their ass for when they're getting hazed, for, you know, I guess it numbs the pain of somebody smacking you in the ass with a big ass wooden paddle. I don't know. I'm not Greek. I'm not Divine Nine. I'm not part of that. But yeah, that's when I realized that. I mean, I've seen it on School Days, but I didn't realize, one, that they actually did that in real life, and two, that that brothers put oral gel on their ass to you know. All right. Remove that comment. I'm timing you out. Don't talk about my homies like that. Remove it. I'm not going to remove it yourself. Remove it yourself, Trump, for prison. And don't hey, the homies is black. Don't do that. Don't put that on them. All right. But yeah, that was an interesting story. And I just learned something that day. When I seen the oral gel commercial, it made me think of that.
Ask me for my phone. Like for what? You don't trust me?
Okay, that's one of them. Oh, we got a fifth red flag. Okay. Share with me 2 more, though. Share with me 2 more of your red flags that are deal breakers.
Having too many like friends. Like
Okay. Well, they put it up again,
like,
and then
don't be too
Joanna
friendly.
put up her.
Don't be too friendly.
Don't be too friendly. Okay. Do you have a third red flag?
I don't know what the third red flag is.
Okay.
Those are my main things.
Those are the main 2. Okay. Well, it looks like we got a wave of red. I want to start with Maya. Maya, would you share your name, your occupation, and why you threw up the red flag?
Hi, my name is Maya.
How you doing, Maya?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great tonight.
That's good. I'm 27. I'm an artist and a musician, and I work at an art gallery. I put up my red flag because you just give me like toxic boy vibes. Like you're very cute. You're really cute. You're very handsome, but I'm just being real. You just
That's crazy.
Why is that funny? Okay, there's so much with this. For one, vibes are not real. Vibes are not real. Vibes are not real. I mean, yes, you can glean and perceive stuff from people, but when you just say, oh, yes, I have the vibe, no, you are a pretend Jedi if you are walking around vibing stuff. You don't have the shining, you don't have the force, you are not, what's the word I'm looking for? Clairvoyant. But you are making important life decisions based on your self-deluded sense of clairvoyance. That's what you're doing. This would be the male equivalent to saying, I'm sorry, but you give me smelly pussy vibes. You know, you should actually smell the pussy before you do that. Before you actually say it's giving me that vibe. It's like going to the grocery store. It's like, yeah, I'm getting expired milk vibes from this gallon of milk. You know, you should just really look at the expiration date or even smell the milk. I know you can't do that in the store, but I'm just saying, like, actually definitively know something. Don't make decisions based on vibe. You're stupid. And you're the one that's closest to his age. You're stupid.
Never judge a.
like you're probably a nice guy, like as a friend, but even
I'm a
just saying-
genuine soul.
Okay, but even just saying that you don't like someone that has too many friends, like that's kind of crazy to me.
It's not like too many friends. Don't be like. I understand you have a life.
Okay, I get what he's saying. He shouldn't have said it, but I get why he's saying that. Single women with too many single friends are destined to be single. Single women keep single women single. They're there to make singlehood more comfortable for them. Now, when a man enters the equation, he threatens the happiness of the other single women. So they work against the relationship. So he's onto something for saying that. He just shouldn't have said that because bitches are bitches.
For me, freedom is very important.
Yeah.
And
I know. Like when I was in the Philippines, to the Filipino people there, I gave them basketball player vibes at 6'0". But I ain't no baller. Y'all just don't see many black people, and when y'all see one that's a foot taller than all y'all, you give me vibe. Yeah, throw me a basketball. We'll see. Yeah, pick me first for your team, and we'll see what your vibe meter tells you.
to do what I can do, like what I need to do outside of my relationship, and not have my partner like be pressing me or like stressed about what I'm doing.
What the hell?
Okay. Thank you, Maya. Coco, can you share with Jalen your name, your occupation, and why you threw up a red flag?
Hi, Jalen.
How you doing, sweetheart?
Good. So my name is Coco. I'm a quality auditor. I put my red flag up because I think you're nice, but when you started saying, I need a woman to be my peace when I come home, like that kind of.
She can't be my like.
I mean, I get it, but that turned me off.
Okay.
It's because like
you don't want.
You're saying. I think you're saying like what you. I feel like you're self-absorbed, and I love you.
What?
I feel like you may be a little like narcissistic. Just
Ain't this a
in my head.
bitch?
Maybe I'm wrong. I'm sorry.
Bitch! Okay, I'm gonna translate this from bitch. What she's saying is that you're more handsome than I am pretty, and you know it. And you making it clear to me that you know that you are more handsome than I am pretty is narcissism. That is their definition of narcissism. Now, that's not what narcissism actually means, but it is the most overused word amongst Black women. And it's a very misunderstood word by Black. What the fuck? They use it as conceited, even though he's not that. First of all, they're confusing the word narcissism with conceited. And they're confusing the action of being conceited with being handsome. You're intimidated, sweetie. You're intimidated.
I'm probably wrong, but I'm sorry.
Okay. Coco said what she said. Can you share your name, your occupation, and why you threw up a red flag?
Hi, my name is Elanya. I'm 36 and I'm a teacher assistant. It's nice to meet you,
Nice to meet
Jalen. I have a sister. Her name is Jalen.
So I'm your best student.
Yes.
So she threw up the red flag, even though she's flirty and interested. Women are intimidated. Women are intimidated. And trust me, I'm not a gauger of men. You know, I mean, I'm not stupid. I do know Boris Kojo looks better than Lil Wayne. I'm not completely blind, but you know, I'm not a judger of men when they're reasonably in the middle. But I'm judging by their reaction, and their reaction is he's far more handsome than they are pretty. She's still flirty, she's still giggly, she wants it, but she don't want, you know, she's intimidated. She's intimidated. She's basically saying you look like a guy that would give me a red flag.
I put up my red flag just because I just wasn't feeling like the energy. That's all.
All right. Thank you, Alanya. Let's go to Joanna. Tell us your name, your occupation, and why you threw up a red.
Vibe, energy, it's all bullshit. And it comes from bullshit Zodiac bitch. Y'all wonder why I say stuff like Zodiac bitches. Because it's always crap like that that's soon to follow. Yeah, I didn't vote on that stock because it was giving me bad vibes. Like, what the hell? Do y'all do the SAT like that? Is that why y'all suck at everything? Like, you know, like, yeah, it looks like the answer is C, but this C is giving me bad vibes. Yeah.
Red flag.
Hi, I'm Joanna. I'm a yoga instructor. I threw up the red flag when you said too many friends. I kind of used to think that like you can't really have too many friends because then you're spreading yourself too thin. But I do think that like having that attitude kind of made me close towards people. And once I started working at a gym and I kind of started acting as a receptionist, I realized like you can invite as many people as you want into your life. And you can make connections with a lot of people. So I just, yeah.
Don't want no one in my business, our business. That's what I mean by that. Like, you're telling people everywhere, like on social media.
Okay. So he said it for the reason that I was saying it too, and that's because friends deliberately try to interfere with the relationship. He's saying it in a different way. He's saying that they're in our business, but you know, he wouldn't mind if they were in their business because they was teaching her how to give better blowjobs. So no, he knows that they're always in the business and it's typically in a negative way.
Media, going to your people like, yo, that's Ain't got nothing to do with them. Just me and you. What stays between us, that's how it is. Not spread it to the world. You know, I don't like that.
Okay. Joanna, you're still keeping your red flag.
Yeah,
okay.
I just kind of feel like there isn't really chemistry and not really. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's go to Dominica. Dominica, would you share your name, your occupation, and why you throw up a red flag?
Hi, I'm Dominica. I'm a sales manager and an online personal trainer.
Primate, every time she say
First of
that-
all, I actually think you're extremely attractive.
Every time, of course you do. Of course you do. Look at him and look at you. And why do you have an 80s denim jacket on? Everything about you is terrible. Of course you do. I'm a personal trainer. Shut the entire fuck up. You're just like a fat black woman. Walking around fat as hell. Saying stuff, breathing, with an Asian woman's hair on your head. That's black women.
But the phone thing really, I like, if we're together, you can have my phone whenever you want. Like, so I don't see an issue if I'm just asking you, like, hey, can I borrow your phone really quickly for anything? So I feel like because that was like such an immediate answer for you, I'm just kind of like, what's the big deal? It was such an immediate answer for you. Yeah. No, like, so I'm just like, what's the big deal? Like, I don't have anything to hide on my phone. So why are you so, you know, I'm not saying like privacy shouldn't be respected, but if that's like your long-term partner, like, you know? So yeah. I
mean, you know, insecurity.
Oh my God, she's dumb as hell. Her weight is higher than her IQ. Well, actually, my weight is higher than my IQ, so skip that. But all right. And that's true for most people. Like, unless you weigh like 100 pounds or your IQ is like 200 pounds, then chances are, if you're a man, your weight is going to be higher than your IQ. But anyway, that was a stupid thing to say. In addition to the stupid thing that I just said, but I corrected it. Really? Your phone? What do you like? It bothers me that you want to see my phone, even though I let you see my phone. So it wouldn't bother you if somebody asked to see your phone, but it bothers you that he would ask. Intimidated. I want to see what this last bitch got to say.
Insecurities. I don't like that. For when you're asking me too much, okay, what else?
Well,
Want to break a leg?
I mean, like, and that's just it. Like, I just don't see. I would tell my partner whatever they wanted to know. Like, to me, there's like,
I mean, yeah,
there's no
communication.
secrets.
I definitely
yeah.
get
So
that.
then it's like, if you're so adamant, like, it's weird that you want my phone. Like, what if I'm just asking you for your phone because my phone's dead and I want to check something, or like maybe you have a better phone, you know?
Okay.
So yeah, but nah. So that's what my red flag's for.
All right.
Appreciate your honesty.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Dominica. And Nye, would you tell us your name, your occupation, and why you put up a red flag?
Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Nye. I'm 53 years old.
God,
I
what
am
the hell?
a 100% disabled retired Army veteran.
She is 53. She looked like an Agatha witch. You know what she reminds me of? Marcus, darling, would you like to come to Lavender Hill? She reminds me of Lady Eloise.
And I threw up my red flag. One, because I think I have socks older than you. So that's not a dig at you, but you're very, very young. And the statement about arguing, when people argue, it usually means there's a disconnect somewhere. And people that avoid arguing with people that usually aren't being honest, and it ends up being a passive aggressive kind of relationship where people don't feel like they can say what they want.
You are.
So,
I mean, you can have a say so, but you can't like.
Shut the fuck up. Gosh, if I was king of the universe, I would make two things different. I would tell people to call elevators escalators and escalators elevators, and I would shut bitches like this the fuck up. Stop using clinical terms. It doesn't make sense when you say it. Like, yes, I feel that you are trying to avoid you're trying to avoid blah 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 because you don't like to argue. So people should like to argue. Shut your old ass up. You basically say you're not interested because you don't because he don't like to argue, and something is psychologically wrong with people who enjoy peace. You are an awful human being. I hope that Dorothy throws some water on you and you melt into a toilet. You and your motorcycle monkeys. I hope that happened. Because why? Because you ran the steamroller on a Tin Man, and then you put that giant switch thing on the scarecrow. You're awful. You're awful. Buy your own ruby sleepers, bitch. Stop feeding beautiful women apples, bitch. Let your stepdaughter go to the ball, bitch. You're awful.
Like control.
oh, didn't I just say I was a retired Army veteran? I think I do control. I command.
Oh shit, man.
Well then.
Well, I'm gone.
Bitch!
All right. Yes.
Anyway, you didn't arrive.
Thank you, Jalen. I am so sorry. We went through all of our lovely ladies, and they all threw red flags. But I still think you're a real one. So I do still thank you for coming out. Can we still clap it up for Jalen? Can we still clap it up? I'll take this mic. Jalen, you can head out that way, and we sure do. And she's waving her red flag. Wow, didn't clap but wave. Okay. Thank you. We will get ready for our next contestant.
If you have to ask, see, certain questions, if you have to ask, then you just behave as if it's true. For example, I once had a dude call me with a description and ask me, do this look like herpes? Not on himself, on somebody who he was looking to smash. Now, it didn't sound like it, but, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. It sounded like razor bumps from down there, but I didn't say that. You know what I told him? I told him, like, listen, if you have to ask, then assume the answer is yes and act accordingly. Never should anybody ask a question like, is she trans? Is that herpes? Did you wash your hands before I eat this? If you have to ask, then you don't partake. If you have to ask a question, you do not partake if you have to ask a question like that, especially in modern times.
Contestant. He's still trying. That's okay. Hey man, oh yeah, we got you. You'll be back. We're gonna get you a real one. Thank you, Jalen. Let's get our next contestant ready. Alrighty, would you please do me a favor and step on that yellow X? On that yellow X for me. Thank you so much. Yellow X. Alrighty. Would you please tell these lovely ladies your name, your occupation, and what you're looking for in a real one? And we already have a red flag, but we're going to wait until we can get an introduction. Share with us.
All right, so how you doing? My name is Roscoe. I'm a diesel technician. And what I'm looking for, I say a relationship. I can go for a relationship. I'm here.
Looking for a relationship. Okay. We already have one red flag. I want you Okay, we can go for the red flag. Tell them name, occupation, and why you're throwing up a red flag so soon.
Hi, I'm Dominica. I'm a sales manager and online personal trainer. And honestly, it's nothing against you. You just really remind me of my ex. And I'm just like, even down to like the necklace, I'm like, oh no, sorry. So that's literally.
Okay.
He's not mad at the loss. And this goes to prove what I say. Only black men have standards so low. So her ex obviously wasn't Asian, because they not fucking with her fat ass. So yeah. So that means that an in-shaped black dude was smashing or putting his penis around her thighs in a desperate attempt to reach her vagina. That is what she's saying.
Okay. We don't have any other red flags, and that was your reason. Can you share with us 3 of your red flags in terms of when you're in a relationship, if your partner is doing one of these 3 things, it's a red flag? What are things that don't work for you in a relationship?
Let's see. What doesn't work for me in a relationship? I'll probably say a woman who is not, I'll say more like self-centered for herself. Like she's not more of a courageous type. I can't really do it. I like to have a woman that, kind of knows what she wants and like leads forward towards it, because I'm also a huge supporter. Another thing.
It'd be dirty macking if I said this when he was on the show. I don't think he has a hairline. Whenever somebody has a hat that's really not about anything, like it's not a team of some sort, it's not a baseball team or a football team or a basketball team or anything, it's just a hat with a raccoon on it, it means that he always wears hats like 24 hours a day. Hairline.
I don't really have too much, man. I'm not too picky, actually.
Okay, so that's the main one, though. The not support.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
Still no red flags yet. Awesome. What was it? Oh, okay. Share your name, your occupation, and why you're throwing a red flag.
Hi, my name is Elania. I'm a teacher assistant. Nice to meet you.
Same to you.
Just the 2 questions he has asked you, you haven't really went into much detail.
I have not. Yes.
That's all.
Okay, not enough detail, so that gets a red flag. You're still alive though. You're still alive. So let's go for this. Let's start to dig a little deeper. Why are you single?
I am single because I choose to be single. Only choose to just because my upbringing. I was upbringing like by a lot of women. I was adopted into it, so I've seen a lot of different flavors on how women's actions are. So I just chose to be single until I felt like I could find a genuine connection.
Okay,
you're ready to find a real one. You're ready.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. I love that. Okay. We still don't have any red flags. Now, do you have a question? And ladies, feel free to ask questions if you have one. Coco, do you have a question?
Basically, what he said is, I grew up around enough bitches to know to stay away from you. Is basically what he's saying. I know women well enough to know to stay the fuck away. And because they know themselves enough, they didn't throw up a red flag.
What's her name again?
Roscoe.
Roscoe. Nice to meet you. I'm Coco.
Okay.
Or Kennedy. So you said that you grew up in a family full of women.
Yes.
And you know how their actions are.
Yes. When I say actions, it was not just one similar type of ethnicity in the home. So I got to see different, cultures, aspects, and action on how women are.
Yourself.
So that made you feel like what?
You know what it means.
It
means
more
like, I know you bitches and I keep my distance. You know what it means, but you don't want it to be true.
On how women are, I'd say for myself.
Okay. That's what I was like Elania said, you didn't elaborate, so I was trying to get what you meant. That's all.
My apologies.
That's great for asking for clarification, because you didn't throw a red flag. Now,
let me tell you something. Genetically, they get fat just like any woman can get fat. But they come from a society of men that don't put up with that shit. I seen an anime. I don't know the name of it. But it was like a samurai dude. And it wasn't speaking American. and he what's it called, Bushido? When they delete themselves with the sword. I seen him delete himself with a sword. Seppuku. And I had a feeling it was to avoid a fat bitch. Death before dishonor. Because that's what they do. That's why the Japanese are Japanese. People look at history and say, you know something? Perhaps y'all should have just left America alone and not attacked Pearl Harbor. But you see, the prime minister of Japan, the shogun, he was under pressure. He was under pressure. He knew that if he didn't attack Pearl Harbor, that his wife would turn fat. So he had to do what he felt was necessary. Kamikaze pilots, they like, listen, you're either going to get in this plane or you are going to be married to a fat woman. So they had to do what they had to do. See, people look at Godzilla, right? And then you see all the Japanese and they're running. And it looks like they're running away from Godzilla, but they don't see the fat bitch on the ground. That's who they're really running away from. They do not mess with fat women, and the women adjust. The reason why Black women are fat is because you brothers, especially you Southern brothers, you chitlin eating mother, you brothers fuck them anyway. So they feel that they could get away with eating whatever the fuck they want to and sitting on 10-year-olds. That is why they're like that. And she's like that because she's in America and she fucks Black men. Godzilla only killed fat women because they're the only ones that wasn't fast enough to run. Godzilla killed fat women because, you know, they're the only ones that weren't fast enough to run. And he don't eat them because they don't have any freaking nutrition on them. He just chew them like gum and use the oils from their fat to fuel more fire when he breathes. Like they're not actual food, just like the stuff that they eat isn't actual food. But yes, she's fat and she's Asian. She got kicked out. She got kicked out of Asianness, you know, and there was a gong and everything. She got kicked out of Asianness because of her fat. And then when she tried to come back in, they confood her, and now she's here looking for dick. That's what's going on.
I did, yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Ladies, any other questions? We only have 2 that threw red flags. We have 4. Joanna, looks like you have a question.
Did you say your age?
I did not. I am 28.
28. And what did you say you do for work?
I'm a diesel technician.
Oh, okay.
He's a technician, so he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Very intelligent gentleman. Yes. Do we?
Okay, so 25 is a red flag, but 28, okay, I can see her. I can see her logic.
We have any questions? I'm going to ask him one more question, unless ladies, Nye, Joanna, and Coco, and Maya, do we have a question for him? If not, I'm going to ask him. That seems to be a deal-breaking question. Religion or politics? Does religion or politics matter to you? Could it be a deal breaker depending on their religious denomination or their political choice and faction?
For religion, no. I'm a Christian, but as in religion, I am not too. Oh.
See, I told you, he's a fucking witch. I told you. Why did she wave her red flag when he said he was a Christian? Why? Because she's a witch. I'm wise. See, listen to me. Listen to me. I haven't seen this before. And I want y'all to subscribe to this brother. You know, listen to me. I told you she was a witch. I told you. He said, I'm a Christian, and she waved the flag. She is a witch. She is a witch. That's why she never jumped the broom, because she was too busy riding on that motherfucker. She is a witch. I told y'all. I told y'all she's a freaking witch. And she was there First of all, she said the last dude was too young, and he's like what 3 days older than the last dude. You 53 and he's 28, but you kept the flag down for that. You kept the flag down for that. The last talk show, as it's shown. But you waved the flag because he's a Christian. You are evil. You are evil. You the person who steals the picnic basket from Yogi Bear. You are evil. You're a witch.
I don't really care towards religion. Religion doesn't really mean that much to me. But politics, not really into politics. Only because of the background.
Okay, so we got 3 red flags coming up there. I'm gonna go to Nye first. Nye, if you use your mic, tell name, occupation, and why you're throwing up a red flag.
Hi, my name is Nye. I'm 53 years old. I am 100% disabled, retired Army veteran.
Okay.
And I threw up the
When I picture somebody 100% disabled, I picture a person with no arms or legs. I picture a man with no arms or legs steering a wheelchair with his penis. What in the fuck? Is that what 100% disabled look like?
red flag. Because I cannot, every religion that man has created has caused a lot of suffering and continues to this day. And I'm a humanist.
You're a witch. Every religion that man has made, the only religion that man hasn't made is witch bitches. So that's why you said it like that. You're a fucking witch. You're a fucking witch. You're 53 years old with a woke ring on. You are a witch. Those not nails, those are talents. You fucking witch. You're a fucking witch.
And it's nothing against you. I defended this country so people could believe whatever they wanted to.
You didn't defend shit, you fucking witch. I hate you. I hate you. You worked in the damn cafeteria, or you shined the shoes, or you did something miscellaneous. But stop talking like you shot Bin Laden in the eye, bitch. You are nothing. You didn't do nothing, and you deserve nothing. You fucking witch. I hate you.
I just don't believe it. And I don't think I could be with someone that did.
Okay. I accept that. Okay.
Thank you. Now, Joanna, you put up a red flag. Tell name, occupation, and why you put up a red flag.
Okay. I'm Joanna. I'm a yoga instructor.
I like her Pocahontas braid.
I put up a red flag, kind of the opposite reason of that. I actually am a person of faith. I do believe in God. And the fact that that doesn't matter to you is a red flag for me, because if you...
That's why I said to light skinned dude, I was like, why would you do that? You're not supposed to ask questions like religion or politics. And he asked both in the same question. This dude just lost out on 2 because he was too religious, and the other because he wasn't religious enough. That's why you don't answer shit like that.
You are sincere in your faith. That should be really important.
Look at her face. Look at her face. Look at her face. Doesn't it look like Skeletor had the operation? Look at this fucking face.
Important to you, and I don't think you really understand your faith in its full depth.
Okay.
If that isn't really important to you.
Okay.
This bitch. She obviously isn't Christian herself, but she feels that if you are Christian, you should be more Christian. And if you're not more Christian, you don't understand it enough. But you're not Christian. What in the entire fuck? So she's basically like, whatever religion she is must mean that Christianity is wrong. but you should have an understanding enough of the wrongness of that before. Oh, this is ridiculous.
Elaborate.
Wow. If you want, do you want him to elaborate more, or you
Okay, yeah, you can
elaborate a little more, Roscoe?
Okay.
Wow, she kind of got you.
Yeah, she did. Only said it just because I really do look into gender aspect. People, like I said, I am a Christian. I did grow up in a Christian household with a bunch of women and everything. And I am very into feminine everything. I go to church every Sunday. I was definitely the church.
Did he say wait, what? Stop trying to appease to the pussy.
I really do look into gender aspect. People, like I said, I am a Christian. I did grow up in a Christian household with a bunch of women and everything. And I am very into feminine everything.
You say I'm very into feminine?
To church every Sunday. I was definitely the church boy. But the only reason why I chose to say what I said is only because I was also in the military. That's why I didn't say thank you for your service yet, but thank you for your service. I was a Marine, actually.
Red flag number 2.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Witch. Freaking witch.
Raw. It was only because my type of deployments and stuff like that I've been on, I've seen a lot of different aspects of things. So I choose to be more freely into it and accepting of it. But I am a Christian. I do really believe in God. I pray every day, every night, more times than I can imagine. I only said it just to be more comfortable with people who have different religions, and I can be able to accept that.
This dude is really trying. Her pussy is worth the most, but this dude is really trying. Yeah, like
many great recommendations.
Over. She's not going to like pull a green flag out of her pussy and start waving that. It's over. She waved a flag for stupid reasons, and you're trying to say, "Oh no,
I understand." I think there's a difference.
Like I'm Muhammad Ali. Give it up.
It's between being accepting and tolerant of it, and wanting that in your partner, and seeing that as of utmost importance. So yeah, I still.
Okay, absolutely.
Now, you already spoke on your red flag because he didn't elaborate more. Now, Maya, can you tell me your name, occupation, and why you throw up a red flag?
Hi, my name's Maya. I'm 27. I'm an artist and a musician, and I work at an art gallery.
Okay.
You're very attractive. I love your outfit.
Thank you.
You also smell really nice. I just feel like it's really important to pick a side when it comes to politics with everything that's going on in the world right now. Like,
translation. She's not going to give him any because he's not voting for Kamala.
There's a whole genocide happening. People trying to take away women's rights and LGBTQ rights.
Told you. I told you. That genocide, your woman is in on it.
Rights, and to say that that's not important to you is a red flag to me, because yeah, it's just standing up for human rights.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I hate her.
Okay. All right. Well, Coco, you have not thrown a red flag yet. Do you have a question for Roscoe? Still feeling it out?
I just think he's a nice guy. I think he's cool.
Nothing good ever happened.
I like his last answer actually, whereas because I kind of agree. I'm the same when it comes to that. I'm a Christian and everything. So, but I'm not going to, it's not about me anyway, but I mean, I didn't have a red flag because I didn't see too many bad things.
Okay. Well, let's go for a few more before we bring you up and y'all.
Why is her shirt too big?
Go out somewhere to eat or do something else. Let's try this. Children. Roscoe, do you have children?
I do actually have a son.
Okay. Oh, all right.
What,
Had a feeling. Had a feeling. Now, Coco, name, occupation, and why you're throwing a red flag.
It's not okay. I forgot to say I am a singer-songwriter, but quality auditor.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I'm a fucking songwriter. You are not a song. She's light-skinned. I'm a songwriter. You're not a songwriter.
Is my job, whatever. I do want to start a family, but my first family, my own family. I don't have any children, and I've had a few issues with dating men with kids and like dealing with the mother and stuff. So I just, maybe it's me. I just had really bad experiences, like multiple bad experiences with, and a lot of the guys, their children are really young still. So for me, I feel like you're still maybe dibbling, not you, but like they're dibbling and dabbling in still with the baby. I don't know. So.
Okay.
All right. That is all the red flags, which I am shocked because you're a very handsome young man. But we do want to say this: you still are a real one, and I want you to clap it up because this is a real one. There's no doubt about that. So I will take your mic, and what's going to happen is in the future, we're going to have you back. But you can step out that way. One more time, can you clap it up for Roscoe, ladies? You're going to find a real one next time. You just
hold up. Shut the fuck up. Let me tell you something. It's not about what I want. Now, about to talk to this dude. It's not about what I want. It's not about that. It's about my right to want it. I want whatever the fuck I please. Okay, and it's not childish. You think children are the only people that have some motherfucking standards? My standards don't change because I became an adult. I have a right to want whatever the fuck I want to, and it's not racist. And if it is, so what? I'm that. It's a goddamn problem. Thinking like that leaves more light-skinned bitches to me. If every white person said that, oh yeah, well, if you like light-skinned women, you're racist because she's not white. And then every black person said, if you like light-skinned women, you're racist because she's not black. Then they have no place to go but my penis. And I will happily make a song about that. It's stupid to even think that. For one, they're not a race. You can get with these witch-looking women all you want to just because they dark-skinned, and that crap is on you. And you can proudly proclaim like, oh, yes, I kept it real. Yeah, real ugly, real witch-looking, real fake-haired. You can say that all you want to, but don't try to spread this madness to me and my supporters. That is madness. That is madness. Trying to shame. And who are you? How dare you attempt to police my dick? See, you can't dictate what my dick takes. That's the damn problem with modern society. Y'all think that you just believe the rhetoric that people say. You talk about, oh, black women this, black women that, but you believe they bullshit, and you have limited your penis to them. So no matter what, they got you where they want you, and that is waiting for them to behave. So they'll finally give you some pussy. That is what you are doing, and that is the life that they have set up for you. But not me. I'm an independent thinker with an independent penis, and I do not limit myself according to these biznitches. Now, because you're talking shit, I'm going to play the whole song. Hold on. Talking shit, telling me it's racist to like light-skinned chicks.
She's pretty and smart and good at heart. She's light skinned. Her eyes are green, her hair is clean. She's light skinned. Her skin is so fair and she's so straight up. She cooks good food and never breeds. She's light skinned. No counterfeit, never heritage. She's light skinned. She's out of sight, don't call her white. She's light skinned, she's so great and bad, and she gives awesome head. She gets it back before she's ahead. She's light skinned, she is sport, no first support. She's light skinned, she's never crude, no attitude. She's light skinned, she's so well behaved, cause she listens from friends. She don't eat much of that to bed. She's light skinned, she's out of sight and never fight. She's light skinned, her skin is green, her self-esteem. She's light skinned, her skin is so smooth and she knows how to move. She's really thick, she can work the day. She's light skinned, she's fine as wine with the mirth behind. She's light skinned, her skin is beige and we on the same page. She's light skinned, there's good white girl class and a sexy fat ass. Her hair is long, less than the song. She's light skinned, she's the only one I want. She's light skinned, the one I call when I wanna have fun. She's light skinned, she's the only one I want. She's light skinned, light skinned.
She pretty and smart and good heart. Her eyes are green, her hair's clean. Her skin's fair, she's straight ahead. She cooked good food and never rude. Won't have a fit when head is wet. She's out of sight, don't call her white. She great in bed with off some head. She'll get the bag for she had. She play a sport, off her sport. She never grew, no attitude. Well behaved, do Sunday slave. She don't eat much, her thigh don't tug. Out of sight and never find. Her skin's cream, high self-esteem. Her skin smooth, know how to move. She really fit, can't write that big. Fine as wine with a nice behind. Her skin is beige. We on the same page with a white girl class and a big fat ass. Her hair's long, let's in this song.
She's light skinned, she's the only one I want. She's light skinned, the one I call when I wanna have fun. She's light skinned, she's the only one I want. She's light skinned, light skinned, she's light skinned, she's the only one I want.
Understand this, Junior, because you're new here. I didn't pick a light-skinned song. I wrote the light-skinned song. And I wrote it because people like you tell me where to stick my dick in or what color pussy I should put it in. I don't play that shit. You're not going to shame me to get with something I'm not attracted to. The standard tactics of moving my penis don't work. Only beauty works. Okay? Stop trying to shortcut it. Stop trying to trick it. Stop trying to do all kind of witchcraft to get my penis erect and into an unattractive bitch, because it doesn't work with me. I wrote the song to fend off bad spirits like that, to try to trick my penis into some ugly ass twat. That's why. Go back to what we was watching.
Step out that way. You're amazing. Thank you, Roscoe. We'll catch you next time. Oh boy. Ladies, let's get ready for our next contestant. Kind sir, would you come in and step on the yellow X? Yellow X for me.
Let's see what happens with him.
Alrighty. I would like for you to share your name, your occupation, and what you're looking for in a real one. A woman, but a real one.
My name is Brian. I'm from San Diego. I work for a professional moving company. I'm looking for honesty and loyalty.
Looking for honesty and loyalty. All right. No red flags yet. Let's go for this. What are 3 of your red flags when it comes to a relationship? Meaning that if your partner does one of these 3 things, it's not going to work for you.
Hates children, doesn't eat in front of me, and I don't like fake. So just be real.
Keep it real. Okay, still no. Oh, red flag. All right, get your mic. Tell us your name.
She's thinking about her hair. She's thinking about her damn hair. She said, "Don't be fake," and she thought about her hair and waved the red flag.
Your age and why you're throwing up a red flag.
Hi, my name is Elania.
Nice to meet you.
I'm a teacher assistant, and you seem like a great person. I'm just looking for something else. That's all.
I respect that.
Okay, thank you so much. We still have some that did not throw red flags. Let's go for this. Why are you single?
I won't settle. That's pretty much it.
You said, wait, say it one more.
I won't settle.
He won't settle. Ooh, so he wants a real one. He wants key. Oh, Maya's throwing a red flag.
Okay. I'm going to give advice to the host. Because this is what separates your show from the balloon show in a bad way. What you doing, what I notice you're doing is you keep asking questions, like more and more personal questions until they wave a red flag, as opposed to letting him ask them some questions. Like you haven't even, like through all the people, you haven't even let them ask questions yet. Like, you know, you just kept asking questions and then you say something like, you know, so religion and politics, what's your thoughts? And then it just, you know, let them let the brothers have a shot and say like, you know, hey, do you have a gag reflex? Let them ask a question.
Like Maya, name, occupation, and why you're throwing a red flag.
Hi, I'm Maya.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm 27. I'm an artist and musician. I just threw my red flag because I just don't feel the attraction there. But I like all your answers. So
thank you.
All right. Do we have a question? Ladies that have not thrown red flags, do we have a question for Brian before I start to dig a little deeper?
How come the guys are the only ones that get questioned? Do you have any question of the remaining unflagged women? Like, ask this one. When you say oil, toil, water, and bubble, like, ask her to explain what that means. Ask her, how do they get the pot to boil when there's no fire underneath it? Ask them, can you tell how many lives a cat has left over? Ask them, ask her, what is Eye of Newt? There's a lot of questions that I'm sure he has. That I'm sure he has for them.
Okay, let's dig a little deeper. Religion or politics? Do those things matter to you in a relationship? There are certain religious denomination, their political faction. Does that make a difference?
No.
Neither one.
We can agree to disagree.
Okay. Agree to disagree. Okay. I saw a red flag go up. Name, occupation, and why you're throwing a red flag.
Hi, I'm Joanna. I'm a yoga instructor. And I just think
Junior, something you should know about my channel. We have standards here. To me, what I look for in a woman is that she has her own place. Basically, what you just said is that you'll fuck any bitch that's not homeless. Your mating pool is all of the not homeless women of the world. That's your mating pool. You see that? This is what happens when you allow people to dictate what you dictates. It just you just taking anything. You could walk up to this old bitch that looked like a witch and, ooh, you have your own place? Want some penis? That's you. But not me, not us. We got standards, and we make music about our standards. And we don't let anybody tell us what the fuck we should want.
Those two things do matter, and yeah, you can agree to disagree, but I think when it comes to raising kids and everything that comes down the line, it really does matter. So I think it's something that needs to be in agreement with both parties.
Okay.
Am I allowed to ask a question?
Yeah, you can ask a question. Yeah.
Okay. So with that, would you want a partner who is just as you are, or a different one that has his own beliefs, own aspects of whatever it is you may be talking about? Or
Yeah, I would want to share the same beliefs, world values, and same political views.
Yes, she does, but you still want her. Why? Because she has her own place. You see, you have a right to have a standard.
Okay. That was a great question. Coco, you were asking a question. Use your mic, ask your question.
So when you say it doesn't matter, do you have a preference yourself?
I'm very green, I guess you would say. A lot of both sides of both conflicts, we would want to say, have great pros and bad cons. So you just got to pick your poison. You're never going to get what you really want 100%. So sometimes you do have to, I guess, settle, but you can pick your battles of which ones you want to settle on, which ones you don't.
Okay, Nye has a question.
Hi, my name is Nye. I'm
Nice to meet
52
you.
years old. I am 100% disabled, retired Army veteran.
Damn it.
And my question to you is, how do you feel about dating older women?
Dating older women.
Secure, established, knows what you want, have had what you didn't want. So it pretty much would be easy to date an older woman per se in some aspects.
Ooh, I'm gonna say that to an old bitch
I have another question.
before she
One
dies.
more.
So being a veteran, did you ever serve in the military?
I guess I'm an Army veteran myself.
Oh.
So
Okay. All right. It looks like someone's excited. Let's keep the ball rolling. Coco, did you have another question, or are you just letting it marinate?
I did. I was trying to understand what you mean by on both sides.
That's what he looked like. He looks like that dude that raped Andy Dufresne in Shawshank Redemption. When you said he looked like a convict, yeah, he does.
Guys, do you have a religion, or are you like not a religious? Are you spiritual?
I'm very spiritual. Like I grew up in church, so I guess you would say I'm the black sheep, but I'm very spiritual. I'm not religious, but I believe there's a higher power. I'm just not for sure what higher power that could be.
Okay.
Okay, we got a red flag. Tell us. Oh, and another red flag. Okay, we'll go to Dominica first. Dominica, name, occupation, and why you're throwing a red flag.
Hi, I'm Dominica.
Nice to meet
I'm
you.
a sales manager and an online personal trainer. It's nice to meet you too. It's just I am Catholic, so I just would prefer someone that does believe in God. So you don't have to be like Catholic, but at least Christian for me. So that's honestly the reason.
Oh, no problem.
Okay.
There's a God, just not sure which one.
He just said he believed in God. You're stupid because you're fat. And the reason why fat people are stupid, like Homer Simpson, is because they need the extra brain juice to keep their fat jiggling. So their brain is overworked. I don't know. I think she's just stupid. I don't even think that there's a correlation. You stupid bitch.
It is.
Okay. I guess she wants the Catholic God. Coco, name, occupation, and why you're throwing up a red flag.
Coco Kennedy, a singer-songwriter, quality auditor.
Nice to meet you.
I threw up the red flag because you not being sure. I'd prefer you to actually like stand on what it is exactly.
Well, I know what that is.
He just said he knows that there is a God. He just don't know what religion to follow. Or you need to stand on something. Why? Why do you need to stand on something? He's smart enough to know he don't know.
There's when I find
you
out, I'll
just-
let you know. I said when I do, I'll let you know.
Okay. So that I need you to be like sure of what it is.
You want someone sure now, not when he finds out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure.
Okay.
So yeah. So
You
that's
are a
fine. But I
dumb
think
rock.
you're a great guy. I
Thank
think
you.
you're cool. So.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Caitlin.
Nice to meet
I
you.
love all your answers. I think you're really cool, and you remind me of people from my hometown. But just
Where's your hometown, San Quentin?
like being honest with my intuition, like I can just feel maybe we're not a match, but I think you're great.
Thank you.
Okay.
Where's your hometown?
Indiana.
Indiana. Oh, Hoosiers, huh?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, very good. So it appears we only have one that has not thrown a red flag. Nye, we can start to crack it down some more, or let me ask this question: children. Brian, do you have children?
Yes.
How many?
2, a boy and a girl.
Give us the ages of those babies.
14 and 8.
See, dude is just continuously asking questions until every woman waves the flag. But this old hag is not going to wave the flag because she's a fucked up human being. Well, okay, here's why she's not going to wave the flag on him. Is because white and non-black people are more vulnerable to witchcraft and voodoo, etc., etc., etc. Black men have had so much period blood in their spaghetti that we developed an immunity to the shit. We're protected by your cube's shield. So it's harder for their witchcraft to work on us. But them, oh, she got them. She got them. She is going to witchcraft him forever and ever and ever. She's going to turn him into a cat. This is going to be sheer awful. Look at it. Look at that right there. He didn't have a wart when the show first started. She's already fucking with him. He didn't have that wart. I'm not going to rewind it, but y'all rewind it. He didn't have a wart when he first walked in. Now he has a whole fucking wart. She is witchcrafting him already. She's giving the nigga warts. This is terrible. This is terrible. She's going to turn him into something strange. This is fucked up. I feel sorry for this dude.
14 and 8. 9. Is that okay with you that he has children?
Yes, I have 2 as well, a boy and a girl.
Oh, okay.
And my son is 24 and my daughter is 12.
You said 12?
12.
Oh, okay, awesome. Okay. So some could so
Play
children
dates.
is okay. Brian, did you have a question for Nye?
Oh no, she's got me.
Okay.
Good.
Told you. I told you. See, that's not him talking. That's that wart. I'm telling you. She already put a witchcraft on her old vagina. She has said, oh, damn it. You see, I'm black. I have a certain immunity to witchcraft and bitchcraft. But he don't. He don't.
Come on.
You have
Nye,
an older woman question.
Nye, do you have a question for Brian? Because if you're sensing a real one connection, then I'd have you come on up. But do you have a question for him?
Could you see us going like long term together, like as partners?
You notice that? Notice she didn't say, can you see us growing old together? Why? Because she already growed old. She already grew old. And what he likes about her is that her age is his height. She's 53 and he's 5'3". So they have something in common. And she used that to witchcraft him.
Possibly.
Is that answer is possibly okay?
Possibly.
Wow. Okay. I think I'm out of questions. If neither of you have questions, now I'm going to ask you to put your mic down and you can come stand next to me because we might have to make something happen here. So you can stand next to me. Wonderful. Very tall. Love to see it. I have, I guess, 2 questions, maybe 3, maybe. Do you have any final questions for Nye?
Well, this is my first time ever doing anything like this, so let's. What's one thing a younger man could do to make that possibly question a yes?
Witchcraft. Witchcraft.
Ask me nicely.
Yes, ma'am.
I told you. I told you. Oh, crap. I got to clip this. I told you. I told y'all. I told y'all. I told y'all. He's yes, ma'am in it. He got a wart. I'm telling you, she put a whammy on him. She put a root on him. She has witchcrafted the white people, not black people, have a witchcraft vulnerability. They have a witchcraft vulnerability. I tell you. That's why he is saying, yes, ma'am. I must be right. Of course I'm right. Of course I'm right. You think I ever had a wart on my fucking face? Nope. Because I got an immunity. Look at this.
My other question is, do you have a final question for Brian?
Salty or sweet?
Sweet.
Okay. It seems like there's no further questions. So I'm going to take out this green flag. Well, I will ask my final question. Do we feel this could be a real one connection? Do we think there's
Can you turn around?
real one connection?
Yes.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, let's wave the green flag later.
Stop pretending like you seen booty there. There's no booty there. There was no booty there. Look at this. Look at this. You fucking, what's that called? Bewitched? You bewitched motherfucker. Like, look at this.
Question. Do we feel this could be a real one connection? Do we think there's
Can you turn around?
real one connection?
Yes.
Look at that. Look at that. There's no booty there. There is no booty there. She has bewitched him. I don't get bewitched. I dream of Genie. I don't get bewitched.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, let's wave the green flag. Ladies, can we clap it up for this real one? We actually got some real ones. Wow. So you two, I'll take your mic. You guys, y'all can walk on out. I don't know if you want to hold hands, if you want to. Wow. Oh, my God. Well, that's what happens on a real one. Oh, my gosh. That's a vibe right there. Wow. MLK would be so proud. Wow, that's a beautiful thing. Okay, great. We love to see it. Okay, let's get ready for our next contestant. Wow. All right, next contestant, come on in. I want you to stand on the yellow X.
Oh,
I want you to stand on the yellow X. All righty. Would you share your name, your occupation, and what you're looking for in a real one?
Yes. Well, my name is Gene. We got a red flag already. 2 red flags.
Hey, what the hell?
I will not be distracted. So my name is Gene. I currently work for a construction company doing accounting, but I am pursuing acting and marketing as well. So, and as far as what I'm looking for in a real one, just someone who wants to go to karaoke, really, above all else. You know, that's the most important factor. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, now we did have some red flags. Let's start with Coca. Oh, well, Alania, let's start with you. No, you're fine, Alania. You throw it up first. Name, occupation, and why you're throwing a red flag.
Hi, my name is Elania. I'm a teacher assistant. It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you.
Yes. I love karaoke.
Oh, really?
Yes, I do. I really love karaoke. It was just the physical attraction. That's all.
Totally get it.
Yeah, but you seem really cool. What's your
Oh,
favorite
I was
karaoke
called
song?
up.
Oh, I have a few. I like to do Drake a little bit sometimes.
So if you're handsome, you're a narcissist, according to this same bitch. If you're handsome, you're a narcissist. If you're not so handsome, you're just not her type.
If I'm being frank, I actually have done Justin Timberlake a couple times as well. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I have to tell you about a karaoke spot.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to tell you about a karaoke spot you can go to.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. I look forward to it.
Yes, nice
Yeah.
meeting you.
All right. Thank you, Alanya. Now, Coco,
Thank you.
you also put up a flag. Share your name, your occupation, and why you're throwing a red flag.
Coco Kennedy, singer, songwriter, quality auditor. I throw my red flag because I see you as like the homie. I think you're cool. I think you're a cool dude.
I get that a lot.
So yeah, that's why.
I've also gotten Pee Wee Herman. Yeah. No, all good. Nothing but love here. Nothing but love here. So
all right, nothing but love. Now we have some that have not. Dominica's throwing a red flag. Okay, can you share your name, occupation, and why you're throwing a red flag?
Hi, I'm Dominica. I'm a sales manager and online personal trainer.
Nice.
And I'm just throwing the red flag because I kind of get the sense that you're like in your fun party era. And that's not like I'm kind of not in that phase right now. So I just don't think that there'd be, like, a connection there.
No worries. I respect that decision.
Are you?
Shut your fat ass up. Listen, you are fat and you are Asian. You are forever in a party phase. You are forever in a party phase. Nobody takes you seriously because you don't take my penis seriously. You are something to keep a man's penis occupied until more attractive women come along. How dare you? How dare you say that you're trying to get out the party phase? Talking about I'm a personal trainer. I hate you. I freaking hate you. I hate you, and you piss on your thighs every time you got to urinate. You're terrible. You are a terrible human being. So somebody says this show is hilarious. Yeah, give this brother some love because for whatever reason, I think that this show is great. He's funny, but look at this. 16,000 views and 111,000 subscribers. This man needs some more views. He's a funny dude. You need to be up there with like Pop the Balloon.
In your fun party era?
Well, I mean, define party era. I mean, I wouldn't say that I am a party animal per se. I mean, I do enjoy going out to karaoke, obviously, and I do enjoy a good time. But I wouldn't say that I'm in my fun party era. I mean, I just like having fun. So,
and that doesn't work. You
Yeah.
don't like having fun.
Yeah.
But no, you're looking for something a little different. Thank you, Dominica. So we have some that have not thrown. Maya's waving her red flag. Give me name, occupation while you're waving.
Hi, I'm Maya.
Hi, Maya. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm 27. I'm a musician and an artist. You seem really sweet. I also love karaoke. You seem like you'd be a lot of fun. But I don't feel like the physical attraction is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All good.
Yeah.
All good.
Okay. We have two that have not thrown red flags. We haven't even got into his three deal breakers yet. His three red flags. So, Gene, share with me the three things that don't work for you in a relationship that your partner does. Three red flags.
Well, I think if you're a strict vegan or any type of strict dietary restrictions, it would be kind of problematic because it's like if I'm cooking barbecue, for example, or something, and that would bother you, that would probably be a deal breaker. I wrote a thesis on veganism at one point in my life, and I was a vegetarian for a while.
What a colossal waste of time. I hope that you did not go to university for 4 years, go for your master, and wrote a thesis in veganism. People got a lot of useless degrees. I hope you're just talking about you wrote a paper on it that had a thesis. Oh Jesus, I hope that you didn't do that. I like this dude. I want the best for him. And to me, that's the only you probably shouldn't have did that. But I guess we all do things that nobody's perfect. But anyway, kind of rough for 27. She looks like a Dahomey acrolite. She looks like Dahomey crossed with the acrolite and made her out of the virgins.
One of my darkest hours. But that would be deal breaker number one for sure, is any dietary restrictions. Deal breaker number two would be if you hate theme parks, if you just hate going to like Disney, Universal, you know, that kind of thing. And I think deal breaker number three would be pending. I'll get back to you on deal breaker number three. Yeah.
Ladies, is that the two of you? Is that good enough for you?
So
Waving the red flag. Name, occupation while you're waiting.
Caitlin, I'm 34, and first of all, I love karaoke. My roommates call me karaoke Kate.
Nice.
I do karaoke on the Venice Boardwalk, so maybe we can still like hang out. And
I'm not saying she's too old to have a roommate. She's 34. I will say that she looks too old to have a roommate. You look too old to have a roommate. You know, like Jennifer Aniston and Courtney Cox when they were roommates on Friends, and then what's her name? Who was Phoebe's name? And Phoebe. That's what roommate people look like. And I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm not gonna go there because she's nice and she keeps her body intact.
sing. But I do have a dietary restriction. I'm intolerant to gluten.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh.
Why is that a red flag? If you're intolerant to gluten, what do you think he's gonna tie you down and stick gluten up your pussy? What the fuck? What does what he eats have to do with you? You think he got gluten in his semen? What's
That's fine. Gluten doesn't really count because I've had a lot of gluten-free products that are actually really good from Trader Joe's. So
Okay, so we could maybe make some meals.
gluten people are full of shit. Gluten's not real. You're full of shit. I'm pausing for effect. Gluten people are full of shit. Gluten is what protects me from witchcraft. What the fuck is that?
correct. Yeah, we can definitely work with gluten-free.
That's who that is. He's the guy that said, "Can you hear me now?" I knew I seen him somewhere. He is an actor. He's the guy that said, "Can you hear me now?" He used to work for Sprint, and then he started working or the other way around. He started off working at Verizon, and then he was a trader, and then he went to Sprint. Just like that time I seen Calvin eating at Burger King. He's a trader.
Being gluten-free is not a choice. Being vegan and vegetarian.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, gluten-free is more of a health concern type of deal, whereas vegetarian veganism is.
So, are you retracting your red flag? Or
If gluten's allowed in the household.
Gluten is allowed. Gluten is allowed. Yes.
Oh, my bad. My bad for coming down on old girl. I thought she was tripping that he ate gluten. I thought that, but he was saying something about a gluten-free household. So it's a misunderstanding. All right, my bad.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then let's keep it going.
oh, okay, we're gonna retract.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What if I don't like karaoke?
Oh.
Well, I'm always open to other activities. I'm totally fine with just going out, having a couple drinks. I'm totally okay with.
Are you okay with going on like a 10-mile hike and then?
Oh, see? You see that? She's a bitch. She's a bitch. She's a bitch. You see that? Do it look like he's okay with going on a 10-mile hike? Listen, let me tell y'all something. I never went on a 10-mile hike. I've been on a 5 4/10 of a mile hike more than once. And fuck you for asking. Fuck you for asking. Let me tell y'all something else. You won't catch me on a hike with a white woman. I'm going to repeat this. You won't catch me on a hike with a white woman. Those of you who go to the gym know exactly what I talk about. Cardio is the worst part of the gym to me. It's required. In life, you got to do things you don't like to do. There's things I don't like to do, but I do. I don't like to get out the shower. There's like a 3 seconds of cold from the shower temperature to the room temperature that I don't like, but I have to do it. And cardio is something I don't like, but I have to do it. I can't wait to get to the resistance training. I see white women in the gym, and they be killing it on that treadmill. If you want to see a white woman's pussy dry up, then do cardio with her. Go on a hike at the same time she goes on a hike. And you will get winded before she does. Unless you that super incline gym dude too. Junior, I hate you. See? Seeing somebody's skin color and making cultural assumptions based on the culture that skin color is affiliated with is not racism. It's not. It's not. It's making prudent observations. Now, should you make any negative actions based on those conclusive deductions? No, you shouldn't. However, I do, so call me what you want. You will not catch me at a white mechanics. I don't trust them motherfuckers. And there's a lot of things. Live with it. Made me lose my train of thought. Oh, but I ain't hiking with this bitch. And he ain't either. He all pudgy and shit. Why would she even ask that?
Climbing all day and then maybe like camping.
Well,
after.
I am totally. I've never done the camping part, but I've definitely done the hiking part. So I'm always open for anything new, anything that really gets me out of the house. I don't want to be a homebody. I really don't. I'm gonna put that on the record. I don't want to be a homebody. So yeah.
Yeah, hit the like button, people. I think I don't even have a cat. Why they put that letter?
I just think that we're not going to be compatible in our activities
Damn
that
right.
we enjoy doing.
You damn right. You didn't ask any of the in-shape brothers if they hiked with you. I mean, listen, just admit that you're not physically attracted to them because you like dudes that are in shape. Just admit that. But why you got to put them through the 10-mile hike question? Get your braid out of here. I hate you.
I don't really care for theme parks. I don't really care for going out, going to bars, and yeah.
So the camp question was not something you enjoy doing? It was so specific.
No, I like camping.
Oh.
Yeah.
I've never done camping, so I really couldn't give you an opinion as to whether or not I would be
Yeah, it
applicable.
seems like you would be willing to try it, but
I
I
would be.
feel like just our ideal weekends and how we spend it, it's very different.
Right.
So.
Right.
Okay.
You see this bitch? So basically, she said, you know, do you mind going on a 10-mile hike? He basically said, yeah, I like hiking. You know, I like to try camping. And she's like, we're not compatible. He just said he liked hiking.
So
All
You
good.
seem really cool.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm very grateful for that response.
We only have one survivor, and we still have a little time to talk it out, right? Because we can still let some things marinate. Let's go for this question, always an essential one. Why are you single?
Why am I single? Well, I moved here a year ago, so I think there should be a year grace period for really just kind of taking things in and really adjusting into the environment. You know, I'm a busy guy. I try to be occupied all the time, but I guess I just haven't found the real one yet.
Indeed. Let's go for this. Caitlin, do you have a question for?
Thinking. I'm trying to get a
Okay.
feel for what's going on.
Let's go
out
for
here.
this one, which is one that I think you've liked
No,
over
ask
the
me.
past.
If you ask
Religion
me
or
a question, go ahead.
politics? Does religion or politics matter to you if someone's a certain religious denomination, a certain political faction?
Not so much with the politics, but with the religion, I'm really not a religious person, so and I feel like religion is more of a, you know,
Dude be trying to get them to wave red flags. I swear.
like it's more of a part of a person than anything than politics are. So if you're really, really religious, I would kind of be like on the fence about it a little bit. So that's my only gripe. Oh, no way.
I'm not really, really religious, but I am religious.
This dude, he asked the worst questions. That question always, I'm telling you, he want these dudes to get flagged. It's like he lives in a roach apartment and he's trying to black flag all the roaches. He just wants to flag everything.
I'm faith-based, and it's important to me, and it's something I talk about on a daily basis and
Yeah.
include in my daily life. So I don't know if that would work, especially if we had kids, how we would navigate
Yeah.
that. So for me, that's probably a no, but you seem great.
I'm grateful to have been here and meet all of you. I really am.
All right. Well, we couldn't find you a real one, but you
All
still
good.
are a real one. So
I think so. I think I'm real.
Clap it up for Gene. I will take your mic.
Thank you,
and I'm hoping, you know, we had you on before. I love you, Gene. So you can go out that way, but we sure do appreciate you. Clap it up one more time for Gene.
Okay, that's enough of that. I'll probably finish it later, but subscribe to the Last Talk Show. All right. If you're listening, brother, make it fair. Make it more fair for the fellas if you can. I mean, it seems like you're asking questions until they eventually, you know, wave the red flag. And then if you don't, you just make sure. I mean, you know, the religion and politics question is going to get everybody. Like, you know, everybody is always extreme one way or another. And, you know, chances are your way is not going to be their way. So, and even if it is, it's still like, it that always ends bad. I mean, do you even want the guys to win? Really? Come on now. Come on. It's just a suggestion. Great show, funny dude. Like I say, hey, email me if you email me with instructions on how to make you rich, I will follow those instructions. So, you know, thumbs up, all that good stuff. But, you know, real talk, yeah, that's a friendly suggestion on that. All right. He said what corner they found these women so I could avoid it. Yeah. I'm telling you, they found them in a witch's cauldron in a coven. He got a fleshlight and a turkey sandwich in the back of his. Dang, you cold. You cold. All right, let's see. He's capping. You talking about when he said he liked hiking? Yeah, I mean, does he look like he hike? I mean, come on now. I mean, listen. I mean, I hike from time to time, but she said 10 miles. That's retarded. But she just asked him, like, regular guys don't hike 10 miles. I doubt any of the guys who are in shape, who was on there earlier, they don't hike 10 miles. I mean, you know, the physical toll alone. on a 10-mile hike, especially this time of year, is because it'll get hot. Like, of course, you hike in the morning, but that hike is so long that by the time it's over, it'll get really, really hot. And you exhaust your water supply. There's so many reasons why I haven't done a 10-mile hike. I haven't even done like a 5.5 mile hike twice in a row. So yeah. But anyway, and when I say twice in a row, I mean like back to back, not like I didn't do it 2 days in a row. But that was just an absurd question. That's the question where you ask when you don't like somebody, but you just want to watch them fail at a question. You know, like if I wanted to, say somebody is bad at math, I'd say, what's the square root of, pi to the pith power? All right, let me see. Well, and I hate to say this about dude, but this seems like what it is, and this isn't a shot at dude. It's not necessarily a shot at dude. This is really more of a shot at her perception of dude. Is that he was made to pay the ugly tax in her eyes, and that ugly tax consists of having to hike 10 miles. That is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm not calling you a liar. Well, you talking about a year? I'm not calling you. All right. Where do you hike 20 miles? They all look ready for rehab. Most regular guys avoid cardio. I don't avoid it. I recognize it as something I have to do. Oh, bike. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. I can see that. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah. I avoid cardio. I mean, well, I don't like it, but I'm not gonna say I avoid it because I still have to do it. I understand that it's something I have to do. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna close it down. So Sweet Melody Media, she's been gone for a while. She said she was gonna do some stuff. So you might see us collab possibly tomorrow. I think we have something scheduled for then, my time. So stay tuned for that. And we're gonna cover a Pop the Balloon. Going to cover a Pop the Balloon episode. I think she got one that I haven't seen yet. So that means I got to watch another Pop the Balloon. I'm going to do that. But anyway, thanks to Cash App and Super. Did y'all send Cash Apps? Hold on. Man, I got so much to do this weekend. All right, hold on. All right, so I'd like to thank the Super Chats, the members, managers and moderators, and those who are listening silently, those who participate in the chat. Hit that like button on your way out. This is GameChanger 00100. Game over. Peace. Damn it.